Fucking. This lighting sucks. Here's a link to if anybody wants to jump in. Hi, Butch. How you doing? And Lucy? Well, I'm not doing too bad. Just trying to get my hours. Hi, Julian. How you doing? Just trying to get my watch hours in. My unemployment just ran out, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not 65 till June, so. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Yeah. You got to be safe these days, especially what's going on. It's crazy. It's crazy world we live in at the moment. Hi, Rusty. How's it going? Mopar Nut. There's the links. Want to join in? I wasn't sure if I was going to go live, but I'm halfway there with my hours, watch hours. So I'm at 2,100, somewhere on there. So you need 4,000 a month, somewhere on there. Yeah, it's crazy here, but they weren't supposed to pass if you had 2 shots yet. And sure enough, I took my son to the restaurant yesterday. We weren't allowed to sit inside because I haven't had my shots yet. But you can't sit outside, no problem. Hi,
How
John.
you doing?
What's that?
How you doing?
No, not too bad. I was just saying that I went to the restaurant with my son last night. They weren't supposed to pass that uh, thing yet till the end of the month, but they already passing it now.
Wow,
And the funny part is, I had to through the restaurant to go outside to eat.
wow, wow.
And I thought to myself, well, there's no common sense there.
Oh, you know there's no common sense.
Well, it's crazy.
It's insane, isn't it? Like I commented, we're just a bunch of nuts in a bag right now. All we are.
uh, no, my son was busy playing his game, and I figured, well, I'll go on here for a bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Uh,
at 21. I think 2,100 watch hours right now. So,
that's not bad. But you get what? I thought it was unlimited.
oh no, no, just this is if you want to get a bit of money from YouTube.
Oh, monetized.
Yeah, you got to
So how
have
many hours you're away from?
you need 4,000 a month.
Well, how much you got? Like 3,000 something?
No, 2,100.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, I always play your videos. I always let them play.
yeah, like I don't understand it because I got over 1,000 subscribers. If each one watch one video for 4 minutes, there's my 4,000 hours right there.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why even if I'm not listening, let's say I'm doing something, I'll
Yeah,
just leave you on,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I'll just go do what I gotta do and listen to you what you're doing, and then later on, if I want to comment, I just comment. And
yeah,
if I
yeah,
don't comment, at least what I do is I make sure I like.
yeah.
A
Hi,
lot of
high
people
speed
don't.
and scale. Did you want to come in the
A
the
lot of
room?
people don't do that though. A lot of people
Oh,
don't like
I
and
know.
don't comment.
Well, the funny part is I had something like over 200 likes. And then all of a sudden, the next day I looked and they were all taken away.
Oh yeah, I know. I had 33 scrubs, right?
Yeah,
333, right?
yeah.
Last Saturday. They all did 7 or 8 disappeared, and they're all back this Saturday. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Magic. That's how it happened. Magic.
Maybe
I
they
ain't
were,
worried.
maybe they're related to Bewitched.
Yeah, maybe, maybe.
Maybe they twitched their nose and that was it.
Oktoberfest, man. Oktoberfest.
Yeah, we won't be having it this year.
At least I can get the beer. That's all I care about. As long as I get Samuel Adams Oktoberfest, I'm happy.
Yeah,
I missed it last year.
yeah, there won't be any this year.
Not in
They're
Canada, huh?
already saying any shows that are coming up here in Ontario, if you want to go inside the building, you got to show approve of your 2 shots.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's wrong, man. I mean, you
And the
can't go
funny
in.
part is, yeah, the people that have their 2 shots, they still have to wear a mask.
Yeah, but you can't go in and just show a negative thing of COVID.
Nope. Nope.
It has to be the shot or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, that's a control thing, eh?
Oh yeah, definitely control.
Yeah.
Definitely control. You know what these are? You know what that?
Oh,
You
I
know what
don't live in the
that?
Philippines, Butch. I don't
You know
live
what
in the
that rear
Philippines,
end
I live
is?
in Canada.
See that rear end?
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
You know that what they call? Quick change,
Jaguar.
right?
Jaguar
Yeah.
rear end.
Yeah. A friend of mine found a set of those rears, right? In a van. Just the centerpiece with all the gears. So you can interchange.
No, it's for here in Canada, Butch, that we have to show that we had 2 shots.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rusty. My daughter picked that up for $10. I told her $10. Hurry up and get it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah,
Quite a while, actually.
I haven't never seen it.
There was
The
another
hood took.
one that was same company as that, and it was a van and had the motor in the back.
I got that. I got that one in 2 different versions. The Volkswagen.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
got it in a
pretty cool.
Volkswagen.
That's
And
pretty
I
cool.
also got Herbie, the little Herbie Volkswagen.
Oh yeah.
I also got that too.
Huh.
They're cool. 16. This is a 12 cylinder with suicide doors, man. You can't pass up suicide doors.
Yeah, you don't see those die casts anymore though.
Oh no, this is gone. They don't make them no
Yeah.
more.
No.
They don't
No.
make them. But
Okay,
I was like,
Butch, you have a good night too.
oh, he's leaving. All right, cool.
No, he lives in the Philippines. That's why he was
Wow.
asking.
Probably
That's why
late
he
up
was
there, huh?
asking.
I'm gonna go get me another beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah. How's it going?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, good. That's good. That's all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying something different. I'm trying to Restream instead of StreamYards.
Yeah, I've just closed down my YouTube, so
Yeah, I like the Restream better than StreamYards.
yeah, can't say I blame it. Oh, just need to get comfier because I'm a bit knackered. I've been doing a bit
Well,
of
see, with Restreams, you're not limited for how many hours you run it.
all
You
right,
can
really?
run as many unlimited.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
See, StreamYards was 20 hours and that's it. A month. That's it.
Well, good for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, Miguel, how are you?
No,
I'm
no,
not
it's
Miguel.
Mopar. Mopar
Is it
now.
Mopac? Is it?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We all get mixed up.
Usually
Okay. Hello,
Miguel
my
is
fellow
there.
model maker. How about that?
Yeah. So you finished that spaceship yet?
No, it's funny you say that. I was just literally on my way to bed. I just
That was
finished.
what I was going to ask.
I've literally just finished doing a bit of reading on the Aztecing because tomorrow I'm going to start filming part
Oh
14.
yeah, you're in the UK, so yeah, it's what 12 o'clock, 12:30 right now.
It's uh, 25 to 1 in the morning here.
Yeah, because
So,
I used to live in Holland, so that's how I know.
what
In
time is it
Holland
where
too.
you are?
I'm in Canada.
What time is it in Canada?
It's 7:38 p.m.
Oof, oof. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
well, I thought I'd come on because I have noticed when you guys are streaming, yeah, it's basically the middle of the night for us.
yeah,
You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
so a lot of the time I miss a lot of the streams just purely because it's the time factor is just wrong. So when you
Yeah,
guys are broadcasting, we're all in bed.
yeah, yeah.
So a lot of the streams I really do miss, which is a shame, really, but that's just the way it goes, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the time factor.
Well, usually I do it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturdays, but through the week I do it at nighttime.
Yeah. Well,
So for 1 o'clock Saturday would probably be better for you, right?
yeah, yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
That's why a
It
lot
would
of the
be
time
supper time for you, right? Around supper
yeah,
time. Yeah.
yeah, that's why a lot of the time for me, yeah, I might only come on for like 5-10 minutes, say hi, hello, how is what I mean?
Yeah, no
Because
problem. No problem.
it's usually really, really
Yeah,
late.
Sarah Jane is in UK too.
Sorry,
Sarah Jane, that's in chat. She's
I
in UK
I
too.
can't. Hang on. Can I see anybody?
Oh, you don't
Um,
see the chat?
oh, I see it now. Yeah, I just minimized my window.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I see Sarah Jane now.
Yeah, she's in the
Yeah,
UK.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing is just studying the Aztecing because I've done all the what I call the landscape and all the crafting and
Oh, yeah.
all the plastic stuff now, which I'm
Right.
going to film. I've done all of that for the sources section, and I'm really at the point now where I need to do some painting and start gluing some stuff. So I thought,
Right.
well, if that's the case, then I'll start reading up on the Aztecing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what I've been doing today. Really, is just reading up on the Aztecing for the sources section, upper and lower, the bridge, and the planetary sensor, and seeing what's what really, because it's gonna absolutely be crippling doing that. And of course, there's the
It's
lights
gonna be a
going in
big
there as
sucker
well.
when it's finished, though.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a big sucker once it's finished, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You are lighting this, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the other
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
yeah. 'Cause but what sucks up most of the time is the painting. It's I was talking to RT Model Works about it, and it's taken me about I don't know, about 13, 14 months just to do the hull, the pylons, and the neck.
Right.
And it's just the Aztecing and it's the painting. It just sucks up so much time. You put
Yeah.
one set of mask on, you spray, you let it dry, you take that set off, you put another set on. You spray that, let that dry, blah blah blah. Wash, rinse, repeat. And because there's so many different colors, yeah, it's just absolutely time consuming. And of course, the whole kit doesn't go together properly anyway, so it's really challenging from that respect. But yeah, but that's what I've been doing today is just well, I'll show you. Sorry, I'll show you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, this is come all the way over from. I bet I'll show you my address, innit?
Oh, we'll get there. We don't know if we'll go on a slow boat, but we'll get there.
Right.
I'll rent one of those rickshaws from
Yeah.
China.
So this is
Hopefully,
there's
a
all the
non-COVID
masks.
one.
Oh, they're the Fablons. Just trying to find. Oh, there they are. So these are the masks. If you can see them,
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
they're the masks. And the instruction sheet is I'll show you the instruction sheet, the full instruction sheet, because it's a real humdinger, as you Americans would say. You know, so she's a real beauty. Yeah, you know. My Aunt Bessie made this one. Yeah, so there you are. It's like that's the instruction sheet. It's like a telephone directory.
Yeah,
You know, it's like
Jesus Christ.
It's like a telephone directory.
Oh,
You know,
it's a project. You know what I mean?
there's what is it? There's 89 pages. No, there's 98 pages. So you know, there's that. So I was just reading about. Hang on. So I was just reading about that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the planetary sensor, and that's got quite an intricate Aztec pattern on it. So I was reading about that one, and then that's the lower part of the bridge that goes around.
Okay.
That goes around the neck.
I feel much better about my 283 Chevy I'm building now.
I know, yeah. And then that's saucer, yeah. You know, what else is there?
That's only 16 pages.
Oh, yeah, and of course, yeah. There's that one because I'm going to spray on the registry number.
Yeah.
You know, so that needs to be done properly. It just goes on and on and on, guys. It really does. You know, I won't show everything. But this is some of the masks. Yeah, I could not have done the Aztec without the masks. So a big thank you to Gary. I think it's Gary Connick or Cormick at Mask Design. So here's some of the masks. You know.
Wow.
So these are actually the ones that go on after you've sprayed.
Yeah.
You know? And there they go as well. More there.
Wow. Well, that's
and of course, that's the full set.
Right.
It's another telephone directory.
Like the Rick guy that comes in the hangout. He's doing a spaceship right now. Yeah. How many decals were there? 200?
Yeah, no, more than that. It was a 1,000 something.
Yeah, and they were all lines.
Yeah,
and
that Mobius reimagined kit from what the hell was the show? Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah, I've been following Rick on that one. And my heart absolutely goes out to him because
I told him he's a saint to do that.
You know, it's just
he's a saint.
When he said about all the decals he's got to put on and the sheet isn't cut and he's got to cut them individually and he's got to lay them all on there. Yeah, I was sitting there going,
yeah,
you know,
they need to make a little Rick statue that says Rick Saint.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah, you are. There's probably short about but this is some of the what they call pies.
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah.
You know, and you put these on the saucer, and then you spray, you know, the red, the green, or know, the blue. Yeah, and I've got 1, 2, 3.
Oh Jesus!
It just goes on and on and on. It just, you know. So there's just no way I could have done this kit without these masks, like, you know. And of course, being a saucer section, I'm going to be doing the control board. So I'll have the lights going. I'll have the startup sequence going. I'll have the photons working, the phasers working, the warp. So then the cells in impulse will be purple, and then when she goes to warp, it will go to blue.
Will they make a sound as well?
Yes, there's sound as well.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
There's a guy on YouTube. He just finished doing the Sequest. His name is Ken Model Shop.
Oh yeah.
And he just finished doing the Sequest, and he lit it all up inside, all the TVs that were inside and everything. It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's. I mean, I absolutely. I mean, without the wonderful help from Techno Controls and Mass Design, and of course, you know, Mr. Color Paint. There's just absolutely no way I could have done this. You know,
no.
But, you know, and of course, with all the help and support that I get from you guys, because there's some days I'm sitting there and I'm going, why am I doing this to myself? You know, why am I doing this? Yeah,
to make us happy.
You know, why am I doing this? Yeah, just remind me again why I'm doing
To
this.
make us
You know?
happy.
But yeah. So that's basically what I've been doing today. So I got to get some filming done tomorrow because I want to start part 14 of Project Enterprise. So I really am at the point now of I need to do some spraying.
Right.
So I was just sitting here this evening and just reading up on all this wonderful stuff, you know, and there's
going to be.
yeah, well, I did a cam session with what's his name at RT Hobbyworks.
Oh yeah.
Because he was, you know, because he was really struggling with his enterprise, like, you know. So we had a very nice little, you know, conversation, and I gave him lots of hints and tips,
right,
and just helped him out really.
I watched his last video, and he was working.
Yeah,
on I guess it's called the stalk, where the what do you call it? The saucer goes on top. He was lighting that part of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my!
He was doing good work.
Oh, my heart was bleeding for him because he was pulling his hair out because he couldn't get the pylons on, and he couldn't get the body together, and he couldn't get the neck on, and you know.
Yeah, the neck. That's what it was called, the neck.
The neck, you know. So just me and him had like an hour, 2 hour conversation, and I just helped him as much as possible to give him loads of hints and tips, and you know how to get it all together, and you know how to do this and how to do that, like, you know. But it is an absolutely epic model, like, you know, and I was just glad that I was able to give him some help, you know, because without that, yeah, he was struggling, like, you know. So I was glad I was able to be there for him, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what we're supposed to do, help each other out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what the community is about, isn't it? You know, helping one another out. If you don't know how to do it, or you're struggling, you sort of jump into the community and say, you know, help, you know, and somebody, you know, somebody will have the answer for you. So
and somebody throws a life preserver, right?
But because he lives the other side of the States, it was a time factor because I'm in the UK, he's the other side of the States, so we're literally two different parts of the world. And I was just trying to get the time thing right, you know. So
time zone,
because me and him were having loads of email conversations, and in the end, I said to him, "Tell you what, let's just do a Zoom, yeah, because this is not working, you know." And so we did a Zoom, and I was able to, you know, really help him and give him point in the right direction.
That
give
Zoom
him some advice.
thing is pretty helpful, isn't it?
It is. It's all right, you know. You can get about 2 hours out of it free before they start getting funny with you and start saying, you got to have a corporate account or something like that.
Because sometimes people want to fix real stuff, like real cars and stuff, and I tell them sometimes I can't fix things by remote control.
But hi, Charlie. Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
So what are all you guys working on then?
Well, at the
I
moment,
went crazy and bought a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. I got Blender downloaded.
What's that?
Good.
I got Blender downloaded.
That's very good.
Finally?
Yeah.
After how many hours?
Well, no, I turned it off last night, and I come this morning. I turned it on, and I just hit the download, and it was done in no time.
Who are you watching for the tutorials? Who are you watching?
Well, I just scanned through a few of the tutorials, but it sure is different than AutoCAD.
Try this guy that's building the donut. He starts you out building a donut.
Oh yeah. I just like to know how I draw a straight line.
Well, he'll get you there. He gets to the point where he starts you. He says he puts a monkey up, right? And he says, "I'm going to put this monkey on fire. I'm going to show you how to put this monkey on fire." Okay. You got to watch the video.
Yeah, well, I'm going to watch them sometime. But yeah, I could make a couple boxes there. I just copied them and made them. But I got to figure out how to draw some lines. You know.
Yeah, Julia and I finished the bike.
Oh.
Yeah, I painted Candy Apple red, and I just finished Volkswagen Bug.
I did give you a mention in my channel update, you know, and so I'm eternally grateful for you because that candy apple red was driving me absolutely crazy, yeah. You know, and when I come to painting the saucer section, yeah, I'm actually gonna do a bit of candy apple inside it to see exactly what it's like because I might as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I can just spray over it with white. But I definitely want to try it out, you know. So I'll have to go on your channel and have a hunt around and have a look at that, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm actually going to do that in a upcoming project, Candy Apple Red.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
JP's channel is great to hop around on.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like we said earlier on, that's what the community is about, isn't it? It's about helping one another, being there for one another. If you don't know, somebody else will know,
Oh, yeah.
or that person will know somebody who knows somebody. It's
Or
all
somebody
about.
has a little idea that helps you along with something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's what the YouTube community is all about, and that's what a lot of people don't.
What you might not think of, somebody else already did.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what the YouTube creators. Sorry, that's what the YouTube people say to us YouTube creators is that, you know, get involved in the
Always
community.
looking. I'm always
You know?
learning something new. Always.
Oh yeah,
Always. All
you
the
never
time.
stop learning. You never stop
No.
learning.
My
No.
uncle was an electronic engineer, and when I was taking TVs apart when I was a little kid, he looked
Yeah?
at me and he said, "John, you will always learn something. If you go into electronics, you will never stop learning something new."
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was right.
Absolutely. You know, but yeah.
Because look at all the chips today. Look at the amount
Talk,
of processing power.
talking about electronics, have I showed you guys the control board I got to fit?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You see that? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You showed it the last time.
It's sad now that you got to go to online to buy your electronics because there aren't any brick and mortar stores that sell it anymore.
Yeah, it's a real shame now. You just
When I was a kid,
there's-
we grew up with breadboards and little kits that we would put together, little crystal radios that we put together at Radio Shack, and we put the whole thing together, and it would work without even just insert the batteries, and that's it. It would work.
it is coming back to a certain extent with Arduino and all that, you know, breadboard stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, when I was going through high school, we had the whole electronics thing. So you used to go into class and, you know, you had the PCP board there, and you used to solder in resistors and, you know, the wires and the lights and all that, you know. So I just and they stopped doing all that, and there's nowhere really now where you can do and actually.
I mean,
Well, you can actually
making
go and do
simple
that.
circuits. It was just, we
Yeah.
started out making simple circuits, and then we progressed on and
Hi,
on and on and
Stacy.
on. I don't see that anymore. Nobody does it anymore.
Oh, thank you.
No. Just it is what it is, isn't it?
You
Yeah,
get
I
somebody
know.
go,
It's
"Oh,
kind
my
of late
doorbell
in the
doesn't work.
UK.
How do I fix it?" I'm like, "Okay."
Thanks for dropping in, though. Yeah, there's quite a few people from UK who just popped in and put their thumbs up.
Mm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that's what I try to do. I try to
Yeah.
keep in touch, like, you know, just pop in and say, "Hey, how you doing, guys? Nice
Yeah.
to see you," all sort of thing. You
Well,
know,
like I
but-
tried to get Collins live, but usually it's so freaking early in the morning. I'm still in bed.
Yeah, it's
when
a
he
time
does it.
differential. Yeah,
Mm.
I catch them once in a while.
So do I, but I usually catch the end of it or
Usually,
close
I
to the
catch.
end.
Usually, I catch Ice Queen and Dad.
Yeah. Collins not at the bench yet, so that'd be somebody else doing it.
Scaly models. That's what I catch.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
Thanks, Stacy.
no sign of Terry, right? You didn't get nothing from Terry.
No. I emailed him again today. I even messaged Cliff, and he hasn't heard anything either. So
Wow. Okay.
I'm sure he doesn't have his phone off.
Not for
So,
this. You wouldn't think for this length of time.
Thumbs up.
No.
Thumbs
No.
up, definitely. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Well, check his Facebook page, I guess.
No, he doesn't have a Facebook page.
Oh,
I
he doesn't
checked
have
already.
Like me, I won't get a Facebook page. I don't even want to go on Twitch. I might go on Twitch.
Well, Twitch is basically mostly people that play games, John. So they play
I'll be right
on their
back.
Xbox or PS4, things like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of um, there, there are some model makers on Twitch,
Oh, I know.
but
And then they get paid
it is
for.
mainly for gamers. Twitch. There's a huge amount of games on there. Every kind of game broadcast you know would ever want to think is on
Yeah.
there. But yeah. So, what current project are you working on at the moment, then, John?
I'm working on the 34 Ford.
Oh, nice.
And I'm working on the body right now. I chopped the roof.
Nice.
So there's not going to be a front piece on there. And this is all print and plate. I don't know if you can get it in UK, but it's from the newspaper printing place. It's called print and plate.
Where do you
Nice.
get it, John?
I get it from the newspaper place here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
They just throw it in the garbage now, or do you think they recycle it, eh?
Some places recycle it, but this place doesn't.
Yeah,
And they usually give it to you.
that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got about 10 sheets here.
Yeah, how big's a sheet? Newspaper size?
Yeah, it's about 12 by 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they come in different thicknesses.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we used to get them here, but they don't print the paper here anymore.
No, some places they are using not printer blade, they're using something else.
Yeah.
Some material that's a lot cheaper to use, and I think it dissolves after a while, after
Oh,
it's
yes.
used so many times.
Right.
Yeah. Well, any way to save costs, I guess.
Yeah, I bought some of that. That roofing flashing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, roof flashing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sir. I didn't know that. I didn't watch it Saturday. Like I said, a lot of times you'll stream Saturday morning, and I'm freaking still in bed at like 5 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it'll probably be noon hour in the UK when it's 5 o'clock my time, a.m. in the morning. Hi, Shorty. Thanks for
They're only
coming by.
4 hours ahead of us or 5?
I think 6.
I thought 6, but I don't think it's 6.
Yeah, it's
It's I don't
1:20 a.m. in the morning over there.
It's what time?
1:20 a.m.
Yeah, so that'd be 4 hours, roughly.
Yeah, it's about 6 hours in Holland.
Right.
Difference.
Is that somebody's dinner I can see?
Yeah, because I have to do this for Miguel because Miguel's not here.
Oh, where's Miguel? You
I have
working
no idea
tonight?
where he is.
It looks like there's a story behind that. What's the
He's
story?
working.
I'll message
Oh,
him
he's
and
working?
say that I'm live.
Well, I don't know. He must be, isn't he? If he's not here.
It's a
Well, he probably
Sunday,
doesn't know, Steve.
but I wouldn't doubt he works on a Sunday.
I'll message him right now.
I'm just guessing.
Me too.
Yeah, he was working on his wife's car. He couldn't get it started or something.
Okay.
Well, he didn't message me. I can get it started. There ain't nothing that don't run around me.
Huh. Oh, that's good, sir. I'm glad he's doing okay then.
Oh, Colin's a good guy.
He's got to take his son to work or pick him up. One of the two.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, he just messaged me.
Oh, cool.
I forgot tomorrow was a holiday.
I just went down. I just went down and had to diagnose the Jeep today because the guy had no heat.
Oh, yeah?
2016 Jeep.
Well, what was the problem?
Well, they use blender switches and
Hi,
blender
Miguel.
motors to switch back and forth. And one of the
Okay.
blender motors is broken. The
There's
main
the man of
blender
the
door
hour.
won't open and close.
Uh-huh.
This used to be actuated by cables, which were absolutely, positively work all the time. But it's better to put an electronic part in there instead. That's more high tech.
Well, yeah, more high tech, and that's the problem. That's why I don't like to keep cars very long nowadays. There's too much electronic crap in them. Too many computer things.
Oh, yeah. 90% plastic inside the interior. If the car goes on fire, you're dead because that plastic burns at 2,000 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that shit either. But
Okay.
and all you can get is a black interior anyway.
Well, it depends. You can get
Maybe
black or gray.
black or gray. Yeah, they're standard colors. Yep. You want black? No, I want gray. Okay, no problem.
But you are going to get a lot of plastic. That's for sure.
Well, yeah.
More plastic than you have on your shelves.
My father-in-law, he's got one of those new Cadillac SUVs.
Mm-hmm.
I was in it today. Now he's had that thing for about a year almost, and you can still smell the new plastic in it.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can still get that plastic smell in it.
You know what that is? That's gas out.
Yeah, I know.
You know that, right? It's not good for you either.
No, I know.
There's an old lady that lives on this street. She has a 64 Galaxy. Still has the plastic on the seats and still has the dealership mats on the floor.
I bet you she has it on her furniture too.
It's only got 10,000 miles on it.
Wow.
That's the same old lady with the
Original
bulldog.
miles. What's that?
I'm the same old lady with the bulldog.
Oh, no. No, it's not the lady with the bulldog, no.
Hey, there's a tire man.
No.
Somebody's been very busy, haven't they?
I think so.
Yeah, yes.
What are you saying there, Miguel?
You see, this is the one that's deformed, like it's a little bit flat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, flat on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can.
It doesn't look that noticeable, but I don't think you're going to complain about it.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, you can definitely see the lettering.
The bulge. I can
The
see
lettering.
the bulge.
Hi, Johnny.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Ball.
She can see the bulge.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a little pronounced. Yeah. Cool.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
It's a little pronounced.
after a little bit of sanding and some surface primer, it'll be perfect.
Right. Yeah.
That's a nice bit of 3D printing, that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting how the supports are. You know, you look at the supports, you say, what the hell could I use them for?
Nothing.
Well, I don't know. There must be something they could use for.
That break off pretty easy, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them do.
Something as solid as that, yeah, he could do that. But if it was something a little more,
I don't know. That
Ginger.
looks like she's pretty well in there tight.
yeah, a tire, yeah. But if you try doing that with a blower or a blower belt, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, you got to be careful on some of the more fragile items.
Well, yes, you would. Yeah, I got Blender installed there, Mikkel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I watched a couple of the videos and tried to figure out how to draw a line, and that was it.
Hey, to start, man.
All I know, At least you got a little bit further than me, Steve. All I can do is delete the box.
Well, I didn't try to delete it. I kept looking to see where it says draw. And I said, I can't find that. There's got to be a draw line on here somewhere.
Don't give up, Steve. We can do it, Steve.
Oh, I'll plug away with it some day through the week when I'm not watching you guys.
Well, if the host doesn't stop doing this, it's going to be every day, every night.
Yeah, that's the way it's becoming, isn't it? It's going to be
He's trying to get his watch hours up so he can make some money.
Well, I got actually
Trying to make that $20, huh?
Miguel, I'm at 2,400.
They're going to put your hydro up or your they're going to put your rent up, John?
No, why?
Oh, because everybody here is rent's going up crazy. One
No,
woman,
they can't put ours up till January.
yeah, one woman, I think she was paying like $800 a month. They jumped it up to 16.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's double.
Well, yeah, it is.
Is that what double 8 is?
That's crazy
crap.
for New Brunswick.
What's that, John?
That's crazy for New Brunswick.
Well, you see, with this COVID and the way everything seems to be going, like the price of properties have gone up here because we got a lot of people from Ontario and everywhere else buying land here like crazy. Coming down here and buying. If the house is listed at like $350, they're saying we'll give you $4 for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're selling a house in Ontario probably for $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And, this town, yeah. Where I live, yeah.
Well,
average house here is about 800,000.
Yeah, my property tax went up $20,000.
Dude, that's crazy because
Yep.
that means it's the same shit's happening in America. You do know that, right?
Well, I've heard of that. Yeah.
So that's all over then.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. But it all has to do with this COVID shit.
You're gonna have to sand all those tires, Miguel. Oh, that's till 5 o'clock in the morning for
Well,
sure.
you gotta clean them
Not
up.
5 in the morning. That's one tire.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely worth it.
Whereabouts
Very
in the
impressive.
UK do you live, Julian?
Sorry?
Whereabouts in the UK do you live?
Top end of England.
Oh, okay.
If-
Because I went to London, England, for quite a while there.
Originally from Wales,
Oh,
but now I
okay.
live in England. Yeah, it's all right. It's nice. It fits in with my other interest with history and culture.
Right.
So there's lots of things. There's lots of places for me to go to and get lost in, English heritage and national trust, and there's lots of other places as well, like and it's really wonderful, just so yeah. But that's where I live. I live in England now, so yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I always wanted to get a chess set from England or in that area, anyways, because they got some nice chess sets over in England that you don't see over here whatsoever.
The nicest ones I've seen were made out of that it's very soft stone.
Okay.
And it's polished. That was the nicest ones I've ever seen. So the one side was white and the other side was like a very pale violet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was absolutely beautiful. And the chessboard was like 5 different woods all ingrained, and then all buffed up and polished. It was absolutely beautiful. There's some serious chess players over here that like us model makers, they absolutely love their chessboards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The set that I always liked over from UK was a Civil War set.
Civil War.
Yeah, and it was a table. You bought the table, and it had drawers for each side, and you put all your pieces in a drawer.
that sounds very similar to like Warhammer or 40K. They do
Well,
exactly
that
the same
was,
thing.
yeah, but this is back, I'm talking about in the 70s when I
Oh
saw it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so yeah. Went to I don't know if you've seen that video I put on my website about the remote control tanks.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I filmed that at the Yorkshire wartime experience day, and that was absolutely really great. It was nice to see all these events come back again. You know,
Yeah,
they're all coming back bit by bit. So it's it's nice to see all these outdoor events, all these indoor events get back to
Well, we
normal. Like,
can't go on in any of the indoor events unless we have both shots.
really.
Yeah, we got to prove it now. It was not supposed to be in effect until the end of the month. I found out yesterday because I took my son out for supper, and they said, well, you can eat outside, but you can't eat inside because you don't have both shots. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I have to walk through your restaurant to get outside. So where is the common knowledge there?
Yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
the government over here has said that because some organisations have taken to the COVID passport thing.
Yeah,
Some places insist that you've got to have your 2 jabs, and if you haven't got it, you can't come in. That's where other places are okay with it because it's not being enforced now. It's not law anymore. Like it's the whole mask wearing thing and the 2-phase passport is just left up to the organisations now and the individual. And I went to the theatre last week, and they were checking for the COVID passport thing there, and there was a couple in front of us where he had the jab and she didn't for whatever reasons, yeah, and there was a whole dilemma then because he was like, well, I'm not going in without my wife, and she was like, well, they won't let me in, like so. There's more of this to come. So you're not on your own, John. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
There's more of this to come.
All I gotta say is eat, drink, and be merry before tomorrow we die.
yeah.
Well, I went to lunch today with my in-laws, and they were checking at the door when we went in the restaurant.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I try to explain, Steve, is we had to walk through the restaurant to go outside to eat. So,
Yeah, but
from
you
that distance,
walk through the restaurant with your mask on, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But still, they want us to have a jab, showed that we had the jab to sit in the restaurant. There was nobody in that restaurant.
Well,
Just me and,
that's the way it's set up. But regardless, you could be in there and somebody could come in. What are they going to do? Say, oh, well, you can't come in here because there's a guy in here that's only got 1 inoculation?
yeah. I
Yeah.
got
How do they even know that you got one inoculation?
You get a little, yeah, well, when we get when we get our first one, they give you a piece of paper. They tell you what you had, Moderna or whatever it is. They tell you what you have. They put and there's a date on it, and they sign it.
Okay.
So the same thing.
Like you can't forge that.
No, unless you can get a hold of one of those forms.
All you have is a card, though. The card is how many people are making
not a
cards
card.
right now?
It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper.
Okay, well, most people can make that up with a computer.
Yeah, you can, but you have to. It has to be dated and signed. I mean, I guess if you really, really wanted to, you could forge it. Yeah.
I'm not
saying you can't forge it.
It's been 7 years since I had to forge the ones for the EPA, so I can say I did it.
Yeah. Anyway, then you go get your second jab, and they do the same process. They put the date on that and everything. Well, when that was fine, and you can take that. And what I did, I went to work and I scanned it, and I printed it wallet size, and then I went to work and scanned my driver's license and attached to the back of it.
Yeah.
And because they'll ask you for your ID.
So instead of drug dealing, there's going to be a big forgery going on.
I won't patronize any place that does that.
Well,
Exactly.
that's your choice.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like it's my choice. Well, it's my choice in a sense to get vaccinated, but you know, I'd rather get vaccinated than get really sick.
I'd rather go to
Having pneumonia about 4 years ago was scary enough.
I'd rather go to the graveyard than go to the hospital.
What's that?
I'd rather go to the graveyard than to go to the hospital.
Well,
Huh.
you know, but I mean, you can still end up in the hospital with this virus.
Hi, Mary.
It just
That's
means
the point.
that there's a real good chance that you're not going to end up on a ventilator.
My friend's daughter got COVID really bad, and he wouldn't take it to the hospital because he knows if he took it to the hospital, it would have been the last time he would have saw her. And he didn't take her, and she survived. And she survived at home. I'm doing the same thing. If I die, I'm dying at home among my people.
Well, like
Your
that's
dad.
the choice.
I'm not dying alone. I'm going to die among my family. I'm not going to die alone.
Yeah. Well, you know.
That's wrong. Nobody should die alone. Nobody. You don't even do that to dogs.
Yeah, I was there once, Sarah. That park, Dolce Park. That's a nice park. That was a long time ago,
I wish this thing had the names again.
though. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Keep on trying. It shows up when I start it.
Yeah.
Shows my name, and now it's gone again. So I
It
don't
must
know.
be something that you touch or something. I don't know.
Well, it shows up during the stream later,
Yeah.
and I don't touch anything. I just leave it the way it is.
Yeah. But that's
I
what I
don't know.
mean.
They know about you, JP. I think they
What's
know
that?
you. I think
You
they
know
know
me.
about you, and they say that no more names.
No, I don't got no red button here. If I had a red button in here, then everything would go
If you give me a red button, I'm pushing it.
out. Either push it or sit on it.
Well, I'll push you on it.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. There's no word from Terry about Terry whatsoever. So I don't know.
What's his last name, John?
Thacker.
What is it?
Yeah, I searched all the obituaries in his area, and
Nothing.
I didn't nothing. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Well, that's a good thing.
That looks like a very interesting car you're designing there, Miguel. Are you going to print that off for you? Or are you just doing the wheels?
This is more like a concept because I'm building this car right now.
All right.
Oh, okay.
These are the wheels that I was just showing, and I've
Must be
got
some other
several
part that I'm thinking about.
other parts that I'm fabricating that I'm going to put on here for reference purposes. And I actually might try to print this. I might try to print the body out just to see how it goes, but I'm not quite to that level yet.
Try it. Try it. You know?
I'm sure you do okay, Miguel.
We'll see.
We have
Did you-
confidence in you.
Did you print that chassis there, Miguel?
I haven't yet. No.
Oh, didn't you print a chassis though?
No,
No. Okay.
I haven't yet.
The guy that was doing the Maserati birdcage car,
Uh-huh.
he finished it.
Oh yeah. Did he post pictures?
Yeah, I had the site, but then I lost it, so I have to. It's on
Damn you,
PayPal. I just
Herb.
can't remember the guy's name.
Damn you. I should have saved it then.
And another guy, what the hell did he? Oh, he built, but he used Wren shape. You familiar with that?
Never heard of it.
It's kind of I don't know. I'm gonna say like it's kind of like some kind of a foam, like a really dense foam. But you know the stuff you buy at the you can we can buy it here at the dollar store, stuff for like fake plants you stick in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar to that, only it's I think it's a lot more denser.
Okay, so how did he cut it?
He cut it all with a Sureline lathe, or not a lathe. What do you call those things? Geez.
Hot wire?
No. It's oh geez, I can't think of the name of it. No. Trying to look and see if I can find it. I'm on his site now. He's on Facebook. His name is Colin John. Colin.
Okay.
John. And he's building this thing. He's building. It's 1/16 scale, and it's called the MGEX181. Apparently, it's it's some kind of land speed car from the 30s or something.
Salt flat?
Yeah, I think it's from a salt flats. Yeah, it's very if you go on his site there, you can read about it. It's fucking unbelievable.
I have to use my wife's account.
But I mean, he's done a lot of 3D stuff, and oh geez, he's done everything you can imagine. But
that's like that Jim Keller. He's doing a bobtail kind of custom car, and he's doing it all out of wood.
Yeah,
body.
Well,
and then
this guy
make metal panels.
Salty, you're correct, Salty.
Piece of wood.
The Enigma machine was one of the most important things. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Oh,
my fellow. Go on, sorry.
He said he'd done used a CNC machine to do the Wren shape.
Oh.
So I mean, he's got all kinds of tools, and he's very used to using them. Say, yeah,
he's proficient at it.
That's right.
CNC, that's thousands of dollars right there.
Yeah. Well, he's not. He's like I say, he knows what he's friggin' doing. I've seen his work before. He's doing the Flintstone Porsche.
Wow.
And he's done all he's done the chassis in brass, and he's done brass roll bar, all the metal tubing inside of it, but he 3D printed the exhaust for it, which is really kind of cool. But I don't know. I guess he drew all it up and printed it in 3D.
Right, my fellow model makers, I'm gonna call it and say it's been absolutely fantastic to see you all again and chat with you, and thank you for the invite, John.
No problem. Anytime.
I'm gonna go and jump in my bed now because I'm absolutely knackered.
Yeah, I imagine it's quite late over there.
Yes, it is. It's just it's nearly 1:30 in the morning. So
right.
You guys take care, yeah, and until the next one, you all have an awesome weekend. Bye now.
Take care, Julian.
Take care.
Take care. Yeah, if you go to this guy's Facebook page, man, it just blow you away.
Yeah, I like Julian. Julian's pretty cool. I'm doing the opposite of what Johnny would do.
The guns were important too for discovering the story of the shipwreck, but of course they didn't tell everything.
I thought Michelle was in here.
No.
No?
No. No, she'll probably be on live tomorrow night though.
Tomorrow, yeah.
She does her own stream on Mondays.
Yeah.
I go back and forth between your streams and GI.
With every dive, they face danger.
Wait till I get my new computer. I could do 5 of them at the same time.
Who was that? What do you mean? Sarah or Julian? He's from the UK.
Later,
What's his
Salty.
channel again?
His
Yeah,
name,
you too, Salty Stang. Thanks for coming by.
I think his channel is just his name.
Oh, Julian?
Drink water.
Salty
Julian
Stang, I
Bridgewater.
think his name is Keith.
I just want to make sure I'm subbed to him.
I think
Scrubbed to him.
Salty Stang, his name is Keith. Good night, Keith.
Can't always remember everything, yeah?
I'll try to.
A lot of things to remember, dude.
I hate to see if there was like 100 people watching us, and you see the chat going, and try to keep track of it.
So what happened, Double Dog? Why the car didn't start?
Battery was bad.
I figured it was something like that.
Yeah,
Usually
that's what I thought,
battery
Salty. Thanks a lot for
Or
coming.
get out of gas and nobody notices.
No, it was an electrical thing. I mean, when you would get in the car,
Right.
the car was doing crazy shit. I mean, it would like sit there and click, 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 click,
That's
click.
it. That's it right there.
You know, like a relay under the dash would be clicking.
That's what it is. It's the starter relay.
And well, no, it was. That's not the starter relay. And then there's a like the window would like roll down like 1 centimeter at a time. It would like
There's
go
not enough
down,
voltage.
down.
The computer won't hang out.
Yes, Mopar, you're smart. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with everybody. I'm trying to fucking tell you a story here.
Hey,
So we're talking about the 16th century equivalent of a modern container ship.
well, go ahead. I thought you were telling me.
You already know it apparently. So
Oh, I'm saying.
The ship carrying
Sorry.
and reveal its mission. Finding a stolen wreck with not much cargo on how many riches anticipated and waiting.
Yeah, Salty does a live on Fridays, I think. Friday night. He's an old drag car racer.
You say
good.
he does a live feed, John?
Yeah, he does a live show on Fridays, usually.
I'll have to see if I can find that one.
Just look for the icon with his name beside it.
Yeah. A lot of times it says live now on Facebook. So can I get it on Facebook or I got to go?
No, you have to go to YouTube.
Well, that's what I meant, YouTube.
Yeah, you go to YouTube and
Yeah.
just put his name in the top.
Yeah. Friday's a ways off, isn't it? What's today? Sunday, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I lose track of days too sometimes.
It's on YouTube there. Well, I'm on YouTube now, flicking through it, but sometimes I get these live feeds. I got one yesterday. It was from someplace, I forget, some city. It might have been Japan City. And it was a live feed, but it was pretty well dark, so it must have been middle of the night there. And then there was one from India, and the train goes down through this friggin' train track, but on each side of the train track are all these food places. You ever see that? I've seen that in TV before.
Yeah.
And when before the train's coming, they know it's coming, and everybody closes down their canopies up top. They all close them down. They all stand there and wait for the train to go by. The train goes through, and as soon as the train's all the way through, everybody starts out working again.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat to watch it, but man, what a crazy lights they have over there.
Was it India? What was it?
Well, that was India. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. It was on TV one time.
Trains going through neighborhoods.
Well, this wasn't a neighborhood. This was like a, well,
Like
like
a
I say,
marketplace.
huh?
Like a marketplace.
Yeah, it was a marketplace. And
Yeah.
everybody was selling stuff on each side of the train tracks.
People walk across the train track and the train comes right in. Like that wouldn't even be allowed here in America.
Well, Jesus, you wouldn't be allowed that goddamn close to the train tracks.
No.
I mean, geez, these people are actually walking on the tracks, after the train goes by. They're
Yeah.
serving everybody out there. It's kind of freaky.
Crazy, isn't it?
Did you find them, Steve?
What's that, John?
Did you find them?
No, I don't. What was his name?
It was a
Salty?
bird cage, right?
Oh, the guy with the bird cage. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Was he on YouTube or?
Oh, he's on Facebook. But like, there's so many different sites on Facebook, like model sites. And what I usually do is I take and if I see something I want to keep, I just copy the link and then I'll post it on my screen. But I don't have that on here. And that's
You have
another problem.
favorites?
What's that?
You have favorites? Do you keep them in your favorites?
Not really. No, this one I don't have a favorite on this one. I don't really know how Windows 10. I'm not really happy with Windows 10. I like Vista so much better. It was so much easier to operate.
Or Windows
I was happy
7
with
would be
8.
better too.
Well, we ain't going back.
Here's her channel. Post it in the links in chat.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's salty.
Was it called CNC model?
Oh no.
Dang.
Oh, which one? The guy that did the Well, this Colin guy, he's on Facebook.
There's a guy called
Yeah,
CNC
Colin's
model.
on Facebook and he's on YouTube.
Colin John.
But this is Salty Stang's links, Steve, in the chat.
Salty Stan. Okay.
Salty Stang, yeah.
So what I do, I got to copy that.
No, you just click on it, and it'll bring a new tab on the top, and then you subscribe to them, and then you click on the bell and make sure you're notified whenever it goes live.
Yeah. See, I click on that, and nothing happens.
Wow.
Well, go on YouTube.
Okay, I get it. It's just I just do it open in a new tab. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll subscribe to it and click on the bell.
Yeah. And that way you're notified whenever it goes live.
Right. So he's only on there live. He doesn't have anything else on there.
No, usually it goes on live. It doesn't show his face or anything.
Oh yeah. Okay. All
He
right.
has a few guys all around. I think he's in Texas, I believe.
All right.
So his time is Eastern time, just like mine.
Right.
According to the records, in 1583, a ship leaves Venice loaded with
Wish I would have saved the picture you sent.
5,000 windows.
Who?
Its name
You, because if I would have saved the picture, I would have had the address of the model. Remember the model?
This was a ship that set up
Oh, you're talking about the birdcage one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that makes some sense. Constantinople is
Yeah, John, if you want to know somebody that will knock down DD's speech up, go to this guy,
Yeah.
Salty
What's his name?
Stang. He
I'll check
he
him
don't
out.
like him whatsoever.
I'll check him out.
There's a lot of guys that go on his hangout. That's all they talk about.
Really?
Yeah, they just unsubscribe to the guy because they won't talk. They won't talk to them because they don't donate any money to the channel.
Well, I'm subscribed to Salty. I like his Ford that it's on there.
He does a lot about building cars. He builds cars himself, just like you.
It's hard to not think about it when it's always there
He's
in your
around
head.
your age, 50s.
Yeah. I'm
I
done.
quote,
I'm almost done with the 50. This is my last year for 50.
Yeah, well, that's what he is, 50.
I posted that Facebook page link there for the guy that does the well, he's done the he did a Porsche and he's doing this other thing. Colin John. I guess it's a salt flats car of some type. If you go on his site there and scroll through it, you can see all the stuff that he's done to this thing.
What scale is it now?
1/16. This freaking thing's going to be big.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's probably going to be the size of your laptop.
Oh yeah.
Boy, you want to go to Texas sometime, Johnny? You're not missing much.
Did you see the new tooling of the Jaguar XKE and 125?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Who makes it?
Revell.
Revell, yeah.
Oh, that's probably good then.
I was going to do a what do you call a review of it because I bought it today. I bought a whole bunch of them because Frizzo got me. Frizzo says to me, "You other have the models in Michaels, and you can get 20% off." I
Yeah.
said, "No way." He says, "Yeah, go down there." It's hit and miss, but go down there. And of course, I didn't miss.
No luck here for any of that crap.
Damn Frizzo.
We got one model kit at Michael's here, and that's it. It's a snap together. They want $45 for it. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you definitely need the coupon for Michaels. You have to really want the model kit.
Yeah. One model kit in the whole store. That was
I'm
it.
not buying without a coupon. If I don't have a 20% off, I'm not buying.
Well, no, I wouldn't either. But you know, the price of the model kits are getting up there, man.
Yeah, and even with 20% off, it's still going to cost you 20-something bucks.
That's right. Yeah. I know.
It's
Oh, the
hard.
Canary Islands. Yeah. Cool.
But I built that Jaguar when I was a kid, and I screwed it up pretty bad. So I want to try again.
No, either am I, Johnny. I've been to Texas too, and I wasn't impressed either.
The model, well,
Lots of slums in Texas, I tell you.
Spotlight Hobbies has the Revel, the 70s Ford Bronco half cab with the dune buggy and trailer. They have that for $34. Well, say $34.
Huh.
You know, well, that's the prices. But it's a big box. I saw somebody posted it on Facebook there, and
Yeah.
it's almost double the size.
Yeah.
You see the one Chris built? It's the double NASCAR kit that Chris built just a little while ago. He just did a video about it.
No, he did build this one though, with the little dune buggy thingy.
At CIBC, we believe the difference between having a dream and achieving your dream.
Oh, yeah.
And someone who cares
I've never been to Arizona. Been to San Francisco. The air, the smell and the air of San Francisco, that is something to bear, I tell you.
Get ready. Our most popular battery is even more powerful.
Could be the smog over there.
Got my Monte Carlo, but I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, is that from the NASCAR kit?
No, it's the regular street version.
Oh,
Dominic said he was going to send me some hoods to go on it.
oh, cool.
Well, how can you have a box and not open it?
Because I want to open it during the video.
Oh yeah, okay.
I can be
get you.
patient.
I get you. Yeah, that
I
makes
can be
sense.
patient.
Yeah, yeah. I don't do the video, so when I get a box of stuff, I open it right up.
As soon as John turns his back, we'll reach in the screen and just pull it away from his desk.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, I have to open everything I get now.
But I'm going to put an MSD ignition system into that Monte Carlo because I want it to be a lot like that kid that wouldn't sell me his Monte.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing the same thing, Steve, after that Japanese kit I bought for my son.
Well, every kit I get, I open it.
Yeah,
Look at the parts and everything and see if there's anything missing. And you
I've
know,
still got
It's
quite
not
a
like
few
you can
kits
do something
still
about it. What are you
sealed.
going to do something about it? Unless it's a Tamiya kit, you're done.
well, I don't buy too many Tamiya kits in that, so I think I might have one of those. I don't even know if I have one of those.
Tamiya kits are really good kits.
Oh, night, Mary.
Usually nothing's ever
Have a
missing.
good night.
Yeah, the way things are going nowadays, the cost of kits are getting so damn
Oh
expensive.
yeah, Muir Woods is nice
Yeah.
outside of San Francisco. But I'm talking about San Francisco downtown area. It stunk pretty bad. It could be the sewage system in over there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
No, I still got quite a few kits from you, Steve, that I haven't opened yet. It's still freaking sealed.
Oh well, that's all right.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee there's nothing missing. But
Oh,
if they're sealed, they didn't. It wasn't my problem. I mean, it wasn't my fault that there would be something missing.
Yeah, usually it doesn't happen. That's the first time it ever happened to me with a Japanese kit, anyways.
Yeah. In all my years of buying model kits, I've only had one model kit that's had a short shot in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
I only had one.
I mean, I've seen them. I've seen people show them, but I've
Yeah.
never myself had one.
Yeah, it was Revel did that Dodge. I forget what it was. You know, a modern Dodge station wagon.
Modern? How modern?
Modern.
It's like a Challenger, or like not a Challenger, Charger wagon
yeah.
kind
Oh,
of a
you
thing.
mean the Magnum?
Yeah.
Yeah, and both sides of the engine block were screwed up.
Wow.
Because I looked at it and I was saying, well, that's weird.
How the hell does that fit together?
I took them off the tree and I put them together and I'm saying, geez, it looks like the ass end or whatever it was all melted away.
Yeah.
But it was so funny to see both halves, you know, but the way they were on the tree, they were like, you know, like this. And
Off the same sprue kind of thing.
yeah, whatever happened didn't get all the way through there. So I just sent them an email. I took a picture of it. And
Hi, Charlie.
2 weeks later, I got the part back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. They took care of you.
Well, that was years ago, though. I don't do that nowadays.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it now. I'm not gonna do it.
No.
No, it's weird because the
44 Blue Bomb?
SUVs
Yeah.
took over, and once the SUVs took over, there were no more wagons. Wagons are a rare thing today.
Yeah, well, you know, it's amazing how many SUVs you see on the road nowadays.
It's all SUVs.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it's like you don't see a regular wagon anymore.
no, well, no.
You could blame Chrysler for that and their stupid minivan.
I don't know if I'd say Chrysler's fault. You know.
I think it is.
But everybody had those vans, you know. Ford had them and Chev had them, and
Yeah, well, the vans are unibodies. They're not frame on body trucks like a real truck.
no.
They're unibodies.
See, that's the way it was with my Suzuki. My Suzuki Grand Vitara. It had a full frame under it,
Right.
when none of the other ones do.
I'll tell you the classic cars that I really dislike are the crossovers. Half car, half SUV kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like what? Like the AMC one?
What's that?
The AMC?
I don't know. Does AMC do one? I'm talking
They
about
did.
like that's a class of car now that you can go buy as a
Oh,
crossover.
classic car. I thought you said classic.
No. Class of cars.
Classic. Okay. Well, isn't like the Touareg one of those?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
sounds like you're talking about maybe the
Half 4-wheel drive, half SUV.
yeah,
I mean, it's like a cross between an SUV and a car. It's like a big car. Almost. I mean, they almost look like SUVs. They're big
Right,
enough
but
that.
they're
like
not
the
as tall, right?
like the
Yeah, but
Subaru Outback. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, basically.
They're not. They look more like a car, but they get the 4-wheel drive system in it.
But dude, I've had a Subaru, Subaru like that. Subaru Zoos is what I call them, right?
Yeah.
After the show, and I had them up to the water, seriously, up to the water, to the top of the windshield, and they still go.
Top of the windshield, Jesus.
Yeah,
You know what? You have a frogman suit on?
almost. I made it across the street that one time.
But all Subarus are all-wheel drive.
Yeah, with the little Boxster motor.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm that impressed with the Boxer motor, but it's kind of
All
like
of them have it. No.
it's kind of like I'm just not too keen on pistons going sideways.
Well, it worked okay for BMW.
Yeah, I just think the friction on one side, the weight of that piston on the one side is going to wear that side out soon.
I get you. Because you're talking slant six. That was the design behind slant sixes, was because that little bit of angle would offset the piston.
But
Have you
anyway,
noticed that?
no.
Yeah, on the slant six has that leaning tower of power. That's why they call it that.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
it
know.
had
A
that little-
friend of mine had one of those things. He had an old Dodge. I think it was like a '62 Dodge or Plymouth Valiant convertible.
Right.
It had no suspension on it. And we'd be out in the dirt roads going around corners, and I know the rocker panels were dragging. The guy come home and hair would be all covered in dust. All matted and dusty. My father saying, "Where are you?" Oh, that was Clifford. Yeah, man, they were good times. Yeah.
Slant six cars had the softest suspension of all the cars.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't look at any of the one yet. I think it was completely gone.
Drag racers take the torsion bars out so they can have that weight differential. So the front picks up and distributes the weight back.
Right. Yeah. What's happening there?
Love picking things up out of fires. I got that out of a fire. A house that
What
burned
is it?
down.
Oh, wine cork remover.
Yeah, I love picking up. They also had HO trains in the attic, and I took them too.
I always go to the train show when they have it here.
That's another Fretterton, wasn't it, Steve?
What was that, John?
That was in Fretterton, wasn't it?
No, they have it here. It used to be in St. John, but they moved it out here now.
Oh,
So it's like, I don't know, like a kilometer or two from the house.
yeah, I think I went once with you.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a great place. Like I picked up a couple model kits there one year. And, but there's a couple guys, a guy used to sell electrical wiring, and, you buy the wiring from model cars. It's like $5 for 3 feet. This guy, it was like 10 feet for $5, and you could get all kinds of different colors, which I'd buy because the price was right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a train hobby shop that's in Moncton, and he comes down, and usually before he comes down, I send him a message and tell him, bring me some more drill bits, will you? That's where I get my drill bits.
I was in Michael's in the dollhouse store section.
Yeah.
And I saw all these little trees, and I'm like, these trees would work great on a diorama.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff here at our Michael's like that.
I was like, I was looking for fishing poles for the back of the Bronco.
Oh, they'd be easy to make.
It'd be easy to make, yeah. I could make them if I want to.
Just stretch some sprue.
Yeah, I know. I want to do that, and I want to do the like the little tubes right in front of the front bumper when you slide the pole in.
Oh yeah.
Carry them around.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
I do want to get that one with the dirt car.
Did you watch the Lucas C episode number 2, model building in the mind?
No.
Gotta watch that. It's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious, man. I was laughing the whole time.
Model building in the mind.
Model building in the mind. It's episode number 2. It's like it's about model building, and him and BG from BG Customs, I guess it's called, and Lucas C are talking about it, and they're talking about projects that they've been building in their mind.
Oh yeah.
It was hilarious. I was like,
that's my problem. I build too much in my mind.
I knew you were going to say that.
I got lots of ideas, you know. I got tons of ideas.
It's got to come down to the fingertips.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I started on a diorama, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago now, and I haven't finished it. I want to put lights. I got to get lights for it. So I'm going to have to break down and do some research and get some lights, and pretty much then I can finish it.
Anybody got one of these retractable X-Acto knives? What do you think about them?
I don't.
Retractable.
I don't know that I would ever buy one of those.
Oh, I've never seen one like that.
See, it comes out like that, and then you push the button and it comes out. I thought it was pretty cool, and it's really light, extremely light. So I'm like thinking bare metal foil. And this thing's hollow and it's absolutely light.
I got one like this. Where is it? This one has a light on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. It don't work because the battery's probably wore out by now, and I haven't taken it apart to replace the battery in it.
What does it use? A button cell?
Yeah, well, I don't. Yeah, well, just a second now. There's the oh, Mr. Camera. Yep, there's a little light, and there's a button on the top where you turn it on.
Who made that? X-Acto?
Let's see if I can see the name on it. I got it at Walmart.
Now you're gonna have me looking at Walmart.
This was years ago. I was going through their discounted section, and I saw this, and I said, "Well, that's cool." I know all it says on it is it's just got a G on it. There's a cover there that goes over the blade.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I know what that company is. I got some of their knives. I think I do have some of their knives. I'll look that up. See, they still make it. Is it a Gordon?
I don't. Oh, a second. There's a name, something inside here. Jesus, what is this?
This is 400 years before German theory. But here they are figuring out that you need.
I'll look that up while you're looking.
So that they didn't spread it. Sound familiar?
I don't know. It must be made in some weird company. Wait now.
Because Gordon is now being sold by Harbor Freight.
It just says GP. And on the outside there's a little back G. That's all there is.
This quarantine item now becomes the overflow for the dying and for the dead.
It's a 1.5. Oh, it says use GP 362 1.5 volt or equivalent. That's what it says. But I guess I got to take the thing apart. I'll take it apart and see what kind of fucking battery's in it. It's just a small little battery for sure.
Oh yeah, I've got some trouble lights like that with the magnet on the end that use
Yeah.
button cells.
Yeah, that's all this would have to be. I must look. I want to see what the heck I can even see in it. I haven't looked at this thing for years. So. But now that I see it's got number 11 X-Acto blade that's brand new, and I don't have any, so guess where that's going. Jesus, got to screw this
Wow.
up. Wow.
See, all you got to do is give me an idea and I find something.
These inscriptions on the wall take
I
on
didn't know those existed.
poignancy.
Doesn't even have a battery in it. I don't even know where the battery goes.
This would be the last,
Jesus. Oh, wait, no, I see it.
last trace of
Wow. It's a little tiny battery that fits up underneath the bulb. Well, I'm not going to mess with that tonight. That's a daylight job. Yeah. I do it tonight and I'll miss it and it'll end up on the
Say hi to you guys if you want.
That'll be it.
Hi.
I suppose it might be good for cutting decals or something. You know, who's got the light
My
on.
son is saying hi to all you guys.
Hello.
Cool.
Hi, how you doing?
What's up? Hello?
Well, show your face. Come here.
Yeah, show your face. Let's see what you
Yeah.
look like.
See, here he is.
No, I can't see his face. The clock's covering him. There you go.
It's like a mini JP.
Yeah.
Lucky him,
It's
eh?
your mini me.
Okay, go play the game.
I guess he's into the video games now.
Oh yeah, big time. 24/7.
Yeah, that happens.
He was
Like
up
you were
before me.
saying.
Who was already playing this game.
I haven't played one for a while.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, but I don't see one that's lighted.
I used to play golf on the internet, but then they changed their setup, and now you have to play it through Facebook.
Oh, man.
And they say I haven't played it, but people that have played it said it's slowed right down and freezes up all the time. So I said
Ermy vlog.
because it was a real good golf game.
It's like a fishing game I used to play.
Yeah, I can't believe my son is in high school already.
Wow,
Yeah,
what grade's he in? 9 or 10?
9. He's 14.
Yeah, hard to believe he's 14 too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just
Time
like
flies,
yesterday.
man.
Yeah. Well, one of my grandsons, he's in grade 11.
Wow.
Yeah. He's in
Almost
11.
out.
The other one's in 9. The other one's in 8, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how long has the
when-
kids been gone?
What? Scott's been gone. God, I don't know. He's been married for 19 years, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. 18 or 19 years, anyway.
That's got to make you feel old.
Yeah, well, it's certainly. I was looking at pictures of Keith the other day, and it was kind of like you look at him and you see when he was younger and as he grown up through the years, and it's kind of like wow. And we haven't seen him for about 20 years.
Do you remember when they were little kids?
A little bit, not a whole
Yeah, isn't
lot.
that strange that you don't remember a whole lot?
Well, I mean, they were. I never. Well, both of them were in the. Well, Keith was in. He went into the Sea Cadets, and Scott went into the Army Cadets. When they were 12 and 14.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Scott met his wife in the Army Cadets, and then of course he had to quit Army Cadets because she quit, and then she didn't want him going because of the other girls that were there. I said, Scott, they're too young. Don't worry, man. So lots of time, lots of time out there. I said, look at me. I didn't meet your mother till I was 30.
It's a good thing. That's a
Yeah.
good thing. I didn't meet my wife till I was 29.
Yeah, I get to enjoy a lot of good times.
Let's say that. Let's just say that.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I remember parts of them growing up in that. And of course, they both moved out to move in with their father at one point.
Oh,
I think that was kind of an eye-opening experience for them.
Probably.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's having a real hard job with his son passing. And Deborah is too, but he's just, he doesn't want to I don't think he really wants to admit that he's gone.
When you lose somebody, it's very hard.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't ever get over it. You just live with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we kind of expected it to happen because we knew his lifestyle, and we just, no matter how much we talked to him, he just couldn't change him.
No.
My cousin went. I played chess with that kid. He wasn't a kid; he was a man. But I played chess with him. It broke my heart to find out that happened.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't get a chance to beat him at chess.
Yeah, I used to play chess all the time, John. When I was younger.
Yeah, I can't do it no more.
It's
like watching.
I still enjoy it. I like to get a chess set so I can teach my son. If I ever pry him away from playing video games.
The dollar store had them, John.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the dollar store down here had them last year, and they got them this year. There's let's see, they got chess, they got checkers, they had snakes and ladders, and there was another one. I can't remember what the other one was.
Trouble?
Two crystal sets, cheap. The little crystal.
I presume these are wooden pieces. Yeah, I'd say these are wooden pieces.
2.5-inch tall crystal set, one clear, one black. The other set is clear, is frosted and black with a tempered glass. What do you call it? Playing field.
Oh yeah.
They were cheap.
Where I saw some real nice chess sets was in England when I was over there. Really nice.
Oh, England should be the place to find it.
Yeah, because they had the Civil War set, and there was a table, and they had drawers on each side.
Oh yeah.
You put all your pieces inside.
I wanted that presidential set. They had a presidential set. That's what I wanted. I wanted that one.
I think Franklin Mint at one time made a Monopoly chess set.
Yeah, they did. They did. So I got nobody to play chess with.
We had the World Chess Championship here in St. John one year.
Well, I'm far away from that, that's for sure.
No, but
a 3D printer, you can have whatever chess set you want.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
So I could have Hemi says rooks.
Hemi says rooks. We would have figured a Hemi would have been queen.
Yeah, if John get a chess set, he'll have all women on it with big boobs.
Well, no, I'd say the Hemi would be the queen, and the 427 single overhead cam would be the queen.
Yeah, because the queen is the most powerful piece, so it should be a Hemi.
Yeah.
So the king should be basically a slant 6 or a straight Chevy 6.
You don't like the Fords, eh?
or Ford straight 6, or maybe a 4-banger. That would even hurt them more.
I made a chess set one year. I was going with this girl, and she was doing ceramics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I used to take her to the place where she'd buy her, ceramics, and
that used to be a real big thing at one time.
So what?
My mom used to do that when I was a kid. Ceramics.
Yeah.
Cool. Did she do lifelike type stuff with flowers and stuff like that?
My mom always did eagles.
Eagles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a big fan of eagles.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
that's even
brother's like
better.
that. He's big on eagles.
Yeah, I never seen any of them here. See a lot of
Oh,
real
yeah.
eagles here now.
Yeah, we see the odd eagle here, Steve.
Oh my God, we see them here all flying all over the place.
Yeah, in Jersey as well. We see mostly golden eagles.
Oh yeah. Get a lot. We're starting to get a lot of those friggin' turkeys here now.
Oh, I mean the goose, the Canadian ones.
No, 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 no.
I'm
The
thinking
wild
Canadian. I'm
turkeys.
sorry. Oh, okay, the
Mm,
wild turkey. I'm
yeah,
thinking because I see them all the time in Jersey.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Canadian goose.
Yeah, I know. When I used to go to NNL East, we stayed at this hotel, and right beside the hotel was a driving range,
Right.
and freaking geese were all over the place. They were complaining about the shit.
Yeah, you're not allowed to kill them either.
No, I know. But there was so much crap around, you had to watch where you were stepping sometimes.
God,
I live by a lake. I live by a lake, and one morning I wake up and my whole yard's covered with them.
Yeah.
My whole front yard, nothing but Canadian geese. I'm like, go back to Canada.
Too warm in Canada, or too cold. They want to leave.
I used to go golfing. I took my dad one time, and I had a bag with all the clubs in it. And all of a sudden, my bag was getting heavy. So then I found out my dad was taking everybody else's balls and putting them in my bag. People were asking me, "Did you see my ball?" Meanwhile, my dad had it in his freaking pocket.
Your dad was a prankster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the nut don't fall too far from the tree. It seems.
It fell right on John's.
I'm building 34 gasser or altar in Pro Street 65 Belvedere. Mobius kit. He was asking everybody to say what we're building.
Yeah,
And about 12 other projects that are in my closet.
Yeah, 32 5-window coupe that Revell come out with. Yeah, it has a Hemi in it.
What's that?
The 32 5-window coupe, 2-in-1.
Yeah.
That thing comes with a Hemi.
Yeah. Yeah, one's got a Hemi, and I forget what the other engine is. And the sedan, I can't remember what it's got. But they both got two
Model A should be coming out pretty soon.
Looks like it comes with a Ford and a Hemi.
Yeah, one of them's got the newer Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
newer
30
Ford.
Model A is coming out again though, pretty soon.
The monogram one? Or the
The
Revell
one
one?
that they lost.
Tony says they make a lighted one. Let me
Volvo
find
one.
that out.
Oh, the Revell one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's supposed to have parts from the Roadster, too.
Yeah.
So,
Mopar, Zeno will send you an email of the pictures of the gassers.
Cool. We'll check it out.
I showed up twice. Message. So if you didn't read the first one, you'll read the second one.
Okay.
Got a present for you, Mopar.
Yeah.
See this? See this Challenger that I'm working on?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Throw me a rope for.
I can see it. I can make it bigger. I'll try to make it
Okay,
bigger.
I'll post the links in the.
Okay, I got it. I got it on full screen
Sorry about that.
on my side.
My favorite. Look at all this food.
Here you go,
Wow.
Zeno.
You got that sucker sitting inside.
So keep John in line.
572 Chevrolet. Okay. Good thing I can
Watch out,
change that.
John.
But since they're not
Zeno's
going to go on
coming in.
Thingiverse, it won't
Zeno's
show up on
coming in.
Thingiverse anymore.
Trying to
No.
keep you in line. I'm surprised Rick and our.
It's okay. You want to
John's
build a
around.
slow car.
Did you see Michelle on streaming earlier?
But if you're going to build a slow car, why don't you put it in a Chevy then?
What's that, John?
Was Michelle streaming earlier today or no?
I didn't. I haven't seen her. I haven't
Me
seen her
either.
streaming.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I thought I saw her in the chat, but I guess I was wrong.
No, it was Mary.
Oh, it was Mary. Okay.
Yeah, Mary Stewart.
Do they do oil changes and brakes?
I think that's the wife of one of the people in the chat.
Now you're gonna put a 572 in that. Now you're gonna have to put a 4.9 inch
Hi,
just to be
Zeno.
able to handle the horsepower.
I made it to the right place. I can hear all the noise from John.
Yep. You can hear all the noise from me, Zeno. So how you doing? Did you check your list twice on the little kids?
I made it
Huh,
to the right
Santa?
place. I can hear all the. Man, never get this down.
So that Atkins diet really helped out Santa, huh? You're not as big as you used to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought so, Rusty.
Mopar,
Yeah,
wake up.
that's the name.
Did you check your email? I sent-
Don't wear it out. It's the most used word in this chat. Mopar, shut up.
Well, you hear it the
You'll never
most.
be a
It kind
spotlight,
of gets
John.
it gets embedded in your subconscious mind too. Wake up in the middle of the night saying it. And,
I'm like that, like like the what do you call Seinfeld Stanza.
okay.
Or you're the George. You're George on Seinfeld. I push all those little people out of the way so you can extinct the fire.
If I'm anybody, I'm Newman. I'm Newman. I want to be Newman.
Your world, brother. I just live in it.
Newman's cool. Because everybody's like, Newman.
Jerry.
That's right. It's always good to be infamous, you know?
Kinda,
You can't be famous. Be
Mopar
infamous.
kind of reminds me of what was the guy's name? I don't know if you, John Pay. Y'all may know. What was his name? Anyway, the old man on the Real McCoys.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Not
You know,
Clem. Was it Clem?
Yeah. Well, he's walking around. He's hey, come here, boy. I'll tell you what, boy. What was his name? I can't. It's not Yul Brynner. It's anyway. He was the old guy on the old black and white TV show called The Real McCoys.
Oh, now you got me looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I vaguely remember that show.
All I know is the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, come on, man. I know you're older than that. I know you know how they started making dirt.
Well, that's over at JP's land. JP started with the dirt.
See how he
It was
reeled
dust
you
to
in there,
dust.
JP? See how that worked, John Paul? Right away, he goes after you, man.
Yeah, right. I go after him.
You know I'm gonna come in here and keep you straight, Mopar. So
You can try.
yeah, it's a crooked road, that's for sure.
It's a good road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Oh, now I remember the old man too. Now I remember the old man.
I can see his face, even I just can't think of his name.
I remember the old man now. I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. He was in a lot of movies. A lot of movies.
Yeah, back in them days. Yeah.
A lot of movies.
There's a guy sub to that he's always posting stuff.
Walter Brennan, that's who it was.
There you go. You got it, man. Hey, how about that?
Well, that's why computers make you look smart.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I should have put on there no Google searching, man. So.
You know, a measure of a man's intelligence is not how much he knows, but where he knows to get the knowledge.
Oh. Where you had to Google that to even find that.
Right? No, I already knew that one.
Oh, okay, you knew
That's
that.
been in my head since I was 5.
For sure, John. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't go to JP for no knowledge. That's for sure.
Okay, I'll remember that. I'll put all my videos on private.
That'll just screw everybody else up.
I'll just put it private to you.
You're just gonna ban Mopar. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what is this? A Mopar ban?
A roast. Yeah, it's a
Is
roast.
this a Taliban? A Taliban? That's a
Yeah, Rusty. Curly from Three Stooges.
Three Stooges is great. I still watch Three Stooges. That was a South Park joke, but nobody
Yeah,
got
you
it.
know who John reminds me of? Kramer from Steinfeld.
Kramer's thin and tall. I'm short and fat.
Yeah, but Kramer,
You
all he
remind
goes,
me more
that's
like
all he
Fred
does.
Mertz. Fred Mertz on I Love Lucy show.
Oh, I love Fred Mertz, man. I love Fred Mertz. Who played Mertz's wife?
Oh, Ethel, I don't remember her name.
It was
though.
Ethel, but it was Vivian Vance.
There you go. Yeah. We've got some explaining to do. Lucy.
Explaining.
Explaining.
A Cuban dude. I had a Cuban girlfriend that loved that show. She loved that show.
Uh-huh.
She's a beautiful woman too. Don't ask me what I've left on the side of the road. I don't want to know. Ricky was a smart guy too.
Ricardo.
Oh yeah, the man.
What was the name of the club? What was the name of the club he played in? Remember that?
God.
Coco Cabana.
I thought it was the Tropicana.
Yeah, Tropicana, I think. El Tropicana or Tropicana.
I thought it was the Coco Cabana.
The Coco. That was a song. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what that was. We got a hotel down here downtown called it's called the Tropicana. Next to the Davy Crockett Hotel.
Yeah, man. Oh well, those people came out of the Great Depression.
This is an athlete, 20 reps deep, sprinting past every week.
Survivors. Yep.
She's confident, protected, her strength, respected.
People nowadays can't compare to them people, man.
Anybody watch a movie called The Grapes of Wrath?
No, I saw it a long time ago. Don't remember much about it.
It's got John Carradine in it, and he's a little baby in it. Oh, I love that movie.
Oprah Winfrey was in that too, wasn't she?
Oh no, not that one.
No.
She wasn't even born. It was a John Steinbeck book. I don't know what the youngins are going to remember in the future. I don't know.
That's funny, Rusty.
Yeah,
been watching too many of those how-tos with duct tape, eh?
Zip ties will get you home, but they're not permanent.
As the sun rises on the border of India's great harvest, the picking team assemble. Today, the pickers will gather grapes for one of the estate's most exclusive wines. They pick them by hand to make sure they don't damage the delicate fruit.
Hey, Rusty, Curly had a really hard life, a really hard death. So I don't have a problem being Curly. Curly's a good guy.
Maria and her team must collect 50,000
Well, they started with Three Stooges, and the one guy died before they finished their first season, I think it was.
area view reveals the
And then they had to replace the one person.
It covers over 500 hectares.
When did Shrimp come in? Skimp? What was his name?
Schlep?
Is that what it was?
I think.
I thought it was Shep or Shemp. Or
Ship?
something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
What are you doing? Another motor, Miguel?
I'm just putting this Hemi together so I can put it in this calendar.
Oh, yeah.
No. 572.
That to fuck with you, Mopar.
No. I want the 572. LS. Make it a 572 LS. Extrapolate on the LS.
Well,
you
when you build
soda water.
one, you can put a 572 in it.
Yeah, but you have to extrapolate on the 572, but build it like the LS architecture. It's different the architecture from the big block 572. Well, it is a good idea, though. That is a good idea, though. I like the idea
What idea?
of taking an LS and making it bigger.
Something very strange indeed. A traditional seaside industry, a long way from the nearest coast. The fertile Basque country is a sea of yellow fields and green forests.
It's like boring and stroking an LS, you know?
Kilometers from San Sebastian in the winding
Okay, first he said making it bigger, and then he said stroking it. So
Boring and stroking.
yeah, I know, but I don't know where you're going with that. I don't want to.
Right now, I don't know what do you call the most cubic inches you can get out of the LS platform. I don't know right now off the bat. I'd have to, because I don't, Chevy's
Google
not
it.
exactly the
Google it.
main thing in my head.
Yeah, Google it, your best friend.
I would need to look at a block and get it in Blender, and then look at a 572 block, and then modify it to look like a 572 block.
Oh, I know somebody animated reminds me of Mopar. I just thought of what was his name?
Mr. Magoo?
Yeah, there you go.
Gigantor?
Yeah,
Is it Gigantor? I was Gigantor once.
yeah, maybe Penelope Pit Stop on the old wacky races.
Oh, Penelope.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
want to
I
talk
remember
Penelope
that.
Pit Stop? That's it. You're done.
The dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Penelope Pit Stop.
Oh, Miguel, that's all I
Dastardly.
want you to put something
Dastardly.
for Rusty.
Dick Dastardly with Muttley.
Yeah.
Yeah, time to the tracks and yeah. Oh wait a minute! I got a little replica of you, man. He's on the Gumby show, one of the blockheads. Huh?
Cool.
So you can get rid of your rusty one?
Yeah, right.
I put it on the screen for you, Miguel. From Rusty.
I don't need you to do that. I can read. I have chat.
Oh, I know if you were paying attention, that's all.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
if I'm going to read that, I'm going to have to look at it anyway.
Miguel's doing it real good today. I don't need that.
Oh, the names came back.
Oh.
As soon as I said that, the names came back.
Yeah, I almost forgot who you were.
How does that happen? Is
I'll
that just like
remember that.
magic
You'll be in the
or-
back room for quite a while, man. The next time.
It's okay. Don't even let me in next time. It's okay. You can have your funeral all by yourself.
Oh, Well, I wouldn't care. I'm dead anyway.
How can you get any pudding if you won't eat your meat?
That's right. How can I have any pudding? I want a dirty woman. I just want a dirty girl.
And then what would happen?
You know the song? Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd. Yeah.
Oh, Pink Floyd.
How about the one where the other? I forgot the name of the song, but in the middle of the song he says, "I'm gonna chop you up into little pieces." Yeah, like I said before, lust and anger are the two sins that I cannot control.
Oh, he's talking about a real car.
Those two are very, there's a lot of emotion in those two.
I didn't know a Sentra 06 was a real car. Rim shot.
I didn't think Miguel had the sense to put a Hemi in this.
Oh, come on, Miguel. You can't let that one go, man.
It would bother me if I was a lesser man, but
that really, makes me put a couple more pegs above now. I think more of Miguel now.
Artificial intelligence, not.
I think that looks good in there.
So what?
It's like a
should
glove.
call this Hangout the Nutcracker Show.
You're good at cracking nuts, that's for sure.
Well, you're the nut.
Well, if you want to crack my nut, what comes out, I don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? You want to crack my nut? You want to bust my nut? That's okay with me.
Gross, Mopar, gross.
I know, but he probably got a towel somewhere.
Look what I put up with every night.
Dude, when I was in my 20s, I used to work with guys that were, in their 50s and 40s. That's all they ever talked about. Is, man, they didn't call me Mopar back then, okay? They called me by my name. And they'd be like, you don't know nothing about busting a nut. You wait till you're 40, then you'll know what busting a nut is about. I'll never forget that.
Hammer time.
I pull out a knife, and they put out a straight razor. What the hell?
Yeah, you're right there, Rusty. They don't make cars like they used to, no?
That's over, dude. The sweet spot is 1960 to 1980. Everything else, go away.
That's all
I don't know. There were a couple in the mid 80s that I was pretty fond of.
Yeah, you probably
G bodies in the early 80s were pretty sweet.
Before that OBD2 crap, yeah. Yeah. You're right about that.
I'll take a GNX any day.
Oh yeah, because you could easily backdate that to totally analog.
Sure.
The government still has regular phones. They still use regular phones, analog phones, to communicate. Even though we have all this technology, they still have analog phones. I wonder why.
It's called security.
Are you riding a bomb? Are you Dr. Strangelove?
Someplace probably still have the red phone.
I don't doubt this. I found out that Social Security, their computers have not been updated in 45 years. And that goes twice for their hard hard stuff, like the hard drives and towers and stuff like that. They're still using 45-year-old technology.
I find that hard to believe.
I don't. What they did to me last month, I don't. They charged me for 4 months of health care when I didn't have 4 months of health care. They didn't send me none of the material. They didn't send me none of the so I could go to the doctor for those 4 months. Yet they're saying, well, you were covered. Well, how can I be covered if I can't go to the doctor without the materials, without the proof? Well, you were still covered, so we're charging you.
Great motor. So now less.
Did you
I just.
Now less is.
what were you wearing
I hope
safety?
that the VA is better than that.
Great motor.
But were you wearing safety glasses,
There
John?
you go. Catch that.
Well, at least at the VA, you know you're not going to get any health care.
Oh, that's even worse. That's sad, dude.
Oh, it's messed up. Yeah, it is. But
That is messed up.
sad but true. Isn't there a song about that? Yeah.
I had to take care of my buddy. He was in the 101st Airborne, right, in Vietnam, and he needed help, and I had to take care of him. And I had to deal with them people. Let me tell you, they were not fun.
I don't like dealing with the VA. Those people don't give a fuck.
I think it was better under Trump, though.
I think it was getting better.
Yeah, I think it was getting better. But once he got out, it no, done.
Oh yeah, they just reverted to the same old shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen my buddy in a while, so I'm probably thinking he already passed. But I have no way to know. So.
What are you watching over there, Steve?
Watching something on YouTube.
I thought you were watching something, or you're just falling asleep over there.
Well, I've been falling asleep lately at the computer, but no, I was just watching
Remember that one time you fell asleep?
I never fall asleep here. But I have fallen asleep here, but not when you guys have been on. No, I was watching about when the Swiss Air flight crashed here off of Nova Scotia.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You know, I've been watching a lot of those lately too. Air crash, investigation kind of things.
Yeah. Well, my brother-in-law, he was in the Navy, and they had to go search up the wreckage. Wasn't very nice.
I bet.
Yeah, it's too bad because they were getting close, but
Did they ever find that Malaysia Airlines one?
No, I don't think they found parts of it. I
They
think
found parts of it, yeah.
But they never found the orange box, AKA the black box.
No, because they have no idea where it went down.
No, that's right.
Isn't that insane? Don't you think that's insane?
Well, it's really deep out there, I guess, in that part of the Indian Ocean. If that's what was the
That's
Indian
what she
Ocean
said.
somewhere.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
The power of Mig compels me.
But no, I don't know. I don't know about flying again.
Oh yeah. As soon as they instituted the
Well,
mask
they
and all
probably
that,
get pretty
you'll
strict
never
with
see me on a plane.
regulations with flying these days, Steve.
Yeah, but I know I was just reading the one there where the guy crashed an Egypt air flight into the Atlantic Ocean deliberately. There's been a few guys that have done that.
The pilot, yeah. Yeah, that was just a few years ago.
Yeah, I can't remember. I didn't really pay attention to when it was, but yeah. Well, I usually watch a lot of the dash cam crashes.
Oh yeah, I watch those too.
Yeah. But I mean, it's scary sometimes when you see them. Like, how fast some of that shit happens.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Some
over,
planes that-
over there in Russia and those places, I think it's law. You have to have the dash cams because
Dash
there's
cam.
so much scamming going on.
you know, those planes can't handle some of those maneuvers, and things will
Well,
shear
no.
off.
Yeah.
You know, wings will shear off, rudder will shear off.
Yeah. Engines fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend's an airplane mechanic, and he got fired because he wouldn't falsify some of the records.
Yeah. I wouldn't falsify them either.
I was going to be an A&P mechanic myself, and he says to me, John, you know, good thing you didn't, because right now what you do is you get shifted all around this country. You don't get to stay in one place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just watched one of those air crash investigation things recently, and the aircraft had the engines hanging on pylons below the wings, and the manufacturer had a procedure to replace the engines that was like, it took them like 205 hours to replace an engine because of how many bolts and things they had to remove.
Right.
Or they could just remove the pylon from the wing, and it was like 2 bolts. Well, the problem was the only way to lift that engine up there is like with like a forklift or something. So they were taking the easy road, lifting the engine up by, without taking it off the pylon, just doing the whole pylon together, and they were bumping the engine into the mounts and deforming the metal, and that was stressing it. And so this, and there were multiple airlines that were doing the same thing. And so what was happening was there was an airline, a certain class of airplane that kept losing engines and crashing. And it was because the airlines were taking the short route to replace the engines for maintenance. But that little, when they would bump the engine into those mounts, it would like bend the metal.
Yeah, and probably put a small stress crack in them too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
it
would crack it. Yep.
Yeah, and you wouldn't see the crack. It'd be so fine, like a hairline crack, you wouldn't see it.
Mm-hmm. But if it fails at a certain time, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was amazed at the guy that landed in the Hudson River there.
Sully Sullenberger.
Yeah. That was awesome. I guess he knew how to fly.
Did you watch the movie based on that?
No, I didn't. No.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Was that Tom Hanks in that?
Yeah. I should say I haven't watched the movie, but I've watched the clips. I've watched movie clips on YouTube, and the scenes where they're talking about the crash, and the investigators were like, questioning him. It's pretty good.
I like that movie with Tom Hanks that he was stuck in that airport that he couldn't leave.
Terminal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like a Ukrainian dude or something like that.
Yeah, and he started putting the shopping carts back.
Cracovia.
Yeah.
He's from Cracovia.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, I like Tom Hanks when he was in Bosom Buddies.
Yeah, going back a ways.
Yeah,
Money
going
Pit.
back a
He was
long
in Money Pit
time.
too, wasn't he?
He was dressed up as a woman. He didn't make a bad looking woman either.
Okay, there goes John again. There you go. He's going down that lane over there with Jenner.
You know how it is in Mexico. Those women make a lot of money there.
You got different standards than I do, John.
So does Mexico. So does Mexico.
Yeah. Come out of a different mold, no doubt.
Look, I'm from New York. I've run up against a few of these.
Well, that might be
If
part of the problem.
you go to Thailand or a place like that, you're gonna deal with all kinds of lady boys.
Yeah. Oh man. You were in the Marines, weren't you, in Thailand?
I was in the Marines, but I never went to Thailand.
Okay, just checking.
John's a switch hitter, huh?
Oh no, I ain't no switch hitter. I stay where I'm at.
Sword
I
fighter.
can hit left and right, but they're my balls.
Okay. And suddenly the room was quiet.
Tell you, if me and you and Dino and Meg leave, it'll be a funeral.
Yeah, remember that TV series, The Kids Say the Darndest Things?
Oh
Bill
yeah,
Cosby.
I'll don't say the darndest things.
yeah. Family Guy made fun of that with Bill Cosby.
Oh, Bill Cosby, he destroyed that show.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was older than Bill Cosby, wasn't it? It was like an
Yeah.
old
Yeah, it
white
was Art
dude.
Yeah, it was
Linkletter.
way older.
Art Linkletter was
Yeah,
the guy
Yeah,
that
Art
started
Linkletter.
it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I remember when his daughter died.
They've tried to reboot that show a few times. Whose
Yeah.
daughter? Art Linkletter's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. She tried it for a while, and then Bill Cosby took over, and it was a flop.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the original. Always is. There's very few re-ups that could actually, hold a candle to the original.
Yeah, there's a 132 scale tractor trailer. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, oh God,
There's
Smoking the
there's like
Bandit.
there's like
Smoking the Bandit.
NASCAR race teams that are in 132nd scale too, like semi trucks.
Yeah.
It's like a truck and a
You
trailer.
mean like this jet car this jet truck I got, the 104 jet truck?
Yeah.
That's 132 scale. That's a model I built.
I think he's looking for the trailer though.
Yeah, I think Smoking the Bandit was 132 scale.
Yeah, there's a handful of them out there.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Scale.
just trailers, but I think the sets where they come with the truck and the trailer, there's plenty of them.
It's hard to find though.
We got a die-cast trailer. Trucking trailer.
Yeah, they had a lot of diecast, but he's looking for a model kit.
I'd like to find the whole thing like that again. I want them to reissue these guys again.
You never
Would have
know.
been nicer if they brought that in 125 scale, John.
Did they?
Jet truck.
Yeah, that jet truck.
I would love it. I would buy
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that-
I'd do one just and put Mopar freaking jet racing on it. But they don't listen to us, I guess.
Can
Are
I
you
auction
watching
one?
Rebel?
Rusty, can I auction one of my build offs? Why? What is there one that you're interested in?
He did once already, but Michelle chose not to.
Yeah, Michelle chose a kit. She'd rather build them instead of have something from somebody else.
That was a waste of a.
That's fine.
That was a waste of the win. I would have chose that Grumpy toy.
Yeah, but you know how it is, John. You try to pack one of those build ups, it's not that easy.
I know.
Yeah, there is a AMT Volvo semi tractor and trailer in 132nd scale. A Kmart Havoline race rig.
Yeah, there's one that was yellow. I remember seeing. I don't remember what the sponsor was, but it was a yellow race team truck.
I think
Doesn't
somebody
Tamiya
built
make
the
like the
James
racing
Bond
ones?
tractor and trailer
Kodak,
too,
maybe.
132 scale a while ago. On YouTube.
Pennzoil, Kodak.
I'd like a 24 scale trailer for one of the modern race teams, one of the modern race
Yeah.
trailers.
I think
Those things
Tamiya
are-
makes
Oh, yeah.
those.
Yeah, with the
It's
double,
just a tractor, right?
Just
like
the
the
trailer.
double layer.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
put
yeah.
two wires in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the smooth sidewalls and the low floor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, low floor like a low boy trailer, but
Yeah,
closed.
that would be awesome.
Do they
Carry
even
two
race
cars.
those things?
It's
Okay.
it's a transport. It's a trailer for race
Oh,
cars.
that's the
Yeah.
transport. No, because I know they raced them in UK. They raced the tractors.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, they race anything over there.
I know. They race vans. They raced old Dodge vans in Japan.
There's a whole series, and they race everything from like the 1930 cars and up. I was watching some of that. That's really wild. I mean, they're not. I haven't seen too many crashes. They take care of some of these rigs pretty good. But man, you see those things going around the corner in the wet when it's raining, and the ass end sliding out, and there's no power steering on them things.
There's no crashes because if you're smart, you get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah. Well, there's been a few crashes on some of them, but not very many.
Well, Rusty, if you let me know which build you're interested in, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I'd like to see a 41
I never thought of it,
like
but it's an idea.
41 Plymouth Ice Racer would be great. With spikes on the tires? Damn right.
You lost me for a bit. Well, you asked if I thought of auctioning off one of my builds. Well, tell me which build you're thinking about. I don't know. I got quite a few.
You're gonna have to put a reserve on it, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Ooh.
Yeah. A lot of times, like I'll build something and somebody offers me something. Well, yeah, like I don't have a fixed price. I never have, my build sale, but if somebody gives me a ridiculous amount of money, it's gone.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say no to it. Like that Mustang, remember, Steve?
Oh yeah.
Decals for the rear panel.
Right.
I sold that.
Yeah.
I
When
wish
the
I hadn't.
person offered me 400 American plus pay for shipping and insurance,
Wow.
I wasn't gonna question it.
No, that's right.
I've only ever sold one of my builds, and I sold it for super cheap, and I wish I hadn't sold it. And the only reason I did sell it was because I was just flattered that he wanted it.
Oh,
so was I. Like I really didn't want to sell it, but like the money,
okay.
money really
What
talked.
was it, McGill?
See what
What's
Rusty said?
What was it you sold him?
It was a '66 fleet side Chevy.
Hmm.
It's the one that's on my shop card.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice good truck.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I got to get a card from you, man.
Yeah. That's
Email
nice.
me your address. I got about 5 people I need to send them to, but I don't have envelopes, so I've keep forgetting.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, I will. I'll do it.
Well, that's a pretty good stack there.
Yeah, I think I bought like 20 or 25 of them.
Yeah, I gotta hang
Well,
on
you're
those
interested.
cards.
I haven't got the Capri yet. It's on its way, but I don't have it yet. Rusty. No, I wouldn't sell that.
Too hard to find, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, McGill, there's a guy runs at this local track here, 66. That's nice. It's of course my favorite color, yellow, but it's all tubbed out and got the bars that go through the back windshield and everything, but it's still metal body. And he's running a small block Chevrolet in it with nitrous. I think he's got nitrous, but half time he runs without the bottle, but he's still running high 9s with it in a quarter.
Damn.
And it's nice, man. It's a slick looking truck.
Nines is good, man. Nines is good.
I know another friend of my nephew's, well, I know him too, but he's got a 94 Mustang that he's finally got where he wants it. 150 shot of nitrous small block on a 94 F body or whatever, and it's running 840s now. So
Like I said, you guys ought to go to Mopar Joe or go to 318 Will Run. And these guys are racing. They're grassroots racers. They're racing their street cars.
I seen them do that around the track. I thought they're crazy.
I'm talking dragsters here.
Oh, a dragster.
Yeah,
But I thought the
JP's
318
saying there's no
was-
such thing, but it is.
thought the
People still
38
racing.
Yeah, but
You
I
can
thought
get
the
out there and
3
race your own car, man.
Yeah.
You don't need to You don't need to have an 11-second car, an 8-second car.
No,
Now
no.
I found out why our names were being removed. As soon as I click on that caption of PayPal me,
Yeah.
then you lose the names.
Huh.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh, so when you put that cigarette in your hand, that gave you all the knowledge, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to do that. I just gotta do it.
Nah. What would it be if it was one of them vapor things? What would happen?
Oh, then we'd all turn gay. Well, except Mig, because Mig's a Mexican
I
god.
shouldn't even ask that question. I should know better than that.
And John turns into a he/she.
Hershey. Is that like a Hershey?
Of course I have.
Yeah.
I don't mind Hershey. Hershey's good. I like that. That was good.
No, I think he's more of a sword fighter.
No, I think I'm more like chocolate than JP can take a lick.
Hey, JP, you got to
he's
get
more
it.
of
This
the
all night
hamburger.
long.
He's more of the hamburger from Popeye. The guy that loves the hamburger so much, Wimpy.
Oh, Wimpy.
I'm
Can
glad
I
they
pay-
gave you Tuesday
can I have
for a
a model
hamburger
today?
today.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can I have a model today if I pay you next Tuesday?
Oh, that's cool, Rusty. You got pictures of it? Of your real car that you painted quite a while ago?
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Candy apple is a hard paint to paint.
Oh, yeah.
Not that easy.
If he's doing a translucent candy apple, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Usually when you ever go to the car show, you ask the guy, well, how many coats you got? Oh, I got 20 coats of candy on it, 20 coats
Yeah.
of lacquer clear on it.
It takes a lot of skill because
Yeah.
you screw it up and it'll look different from one side of the car to the other.
Yeah. Especially
See
if
another
you,
model.
especially if you paint the doors separate from the body.
No, and you can't do that with a metallic job. No.
No.
You gotta do it all together. I found that out.
Yeah. Yeah, so did I, John. I had a custom van one time. I had it painted candy apple, candy black, and sure enough,
And the other thing is, don't ever sand a metallic finish unless it's got clear coat on it,
oh yeah,
because you'll disturb the flakes and it'll screw it all up.
yeah, you'll have bald spots in your metallics.
Yep, I made that mistake as well. Learning through your mistakes is one of the best things because you don't do it again.
No, I used to build for other people too, Rusty. So
I hate building for anybody, even real cars. I don't want to build for nobody.
if the price is right, I don't mind.
The price
But
is
it's
never
hard. It's hard to predict how much you should charge somebody to build something.
price is never right, man.
I did some.
Unless you're to the point where you're making, $250,000 a year on it or $250,000 job.
You saw the
not worth
picture of
taking.
that Grand National that you built for somebody, Steve, or no?
Pardon me?
Yeah, you still have that picture of that Grand National that you built for somebody?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I save all the pictures. Yeah, yeah.
You have it handy?
You should share it to the guys and show them what you did with the
I'll
motor.
have to. Well, okay, it's on my other computer, so I'll have to do that maybe some other night.
All right, next time. Try to remember next time. I like to see it.
I did
John will remind you, Steve. John will remind you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I did. I did
He's
a
our
couple.
private investigator.
Yeah, I did a
It's
couple.
not my fault I can remember, and you're still got. I don't want to say it.
I did
don't
a
wanna piss
couple.
you off.
I did a couple police cars for some guys I worked with, and then
That guy Shovrod Garage, he does that,
yeah,
and he donates the cars.
and I just did one here for the local police department. They're supposed to represent their first police car. which was a
Oh, yeah.
40. Remember now, I think it was a 42 Dodge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so and the problem was that nobody had any pictures of it, and nobody really was around when the car was around.
Right.
So they didn't know if it was like a 3 window. They didn't know if it was 5 window. All they could say was we think it was a 2-door. That's all they could tell me.
Wow.
So I just said, well, I just build it and give it to them and say there. So I charged them 100. I told them it cost them $100 for me to do it. So,
Right.
but I had my own. I had the 42 Plymouth, and I had to convert that to the 41 Plymouth, and I had to convert that to a 42 Dodge.
Right. Right.
So it was an interesting project, but it turned out okay. Problem is, I don't. I don't know what it's going to look like in 5 years from now after all the body fill shrinks and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because I had to cut the roof and realign the roof, and oh my god, it was crazy. Anyway,
model.
Yeah. But nobody could give me any pictures, so I said, well, there's really not much I can do.
Right.
So I had the kit in my stash, and so it didn't, and I just put it on a plastic sheet chassis. Because I said, fuck, I don't need to put the engine in it, and I don't need to put the chassis under it,
Yeah.
And put it in one of those display cases and said, here.
That's why I like using two-part Bondo on models, because it doesn't shrink and it doesn't get affected as much as the regular single stick.
Yeah, well, actually, most of my joints, if there was any large areas to fill in, what I did is I took sprue, and stretched it.
Yep.
And then glued that in there. So a lot of it worked out really good that way.
Because real cars, they do that and they don't wait long enough, and the Bondo doesn't cure right, and then later down the line, a couple of years later, you see a line going through.
Yeah, well, I'm sure a couple of years from now, those lines are going to show up.
Never know. You might have got it right.
Yeah.
They don't realize how much work goes into building a kit.
Well, no, that's it. And it's not only, if you're just building a kit from a kit, that's simple.
Yeah, it's the research that takes the time, Steve.
That's right, because I had to search the internet and I had to look up all these cars, and then on top of that, I had to try and do a profile of the side of the car, and match it with the profile from the AMT 41 Plymouth.
Right.
So I could kind of manipulate everything around it.
You modified it, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
No, it's not like when I did the ones for the guys in the St. John Police Department where I knew a lot of guys in there. Like I used the Chevy vans, and they worked out good. And then I used the Caprice police cars.
I love those cars.
And it was so funny, the first one I did, somebody had asked me if I could do it for them, and I said, yeah, I can do you one. So I did this one for this woman in the office. Her husband was in the police department, so I did the van for him, and then he wanted to know if he could get a police car, so I said, yeah, I can do the car for him. And then he wanted the old Volkswagen Bug done. So then I did that for them. And I went down to look at get pictures of one of the police cars, so I'd know where the decals all went. There was a company in Canada that was making decals for St. John Police Department. It was the same friggin' car I took pictures of.
Wow. I would not mind having a St. John Police Department car. I wouldn't mind.
But I never really kept pictures of those. I got pictures, but they're from one of the guys posted them on his site, and he just took them in their cases and all that. But that was they were pretty straightforward, It was basically just paint them and put the decals on and say here.
Yeah.
So.
The guy I was watching was building a few of those cars, taxis and police cars.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. I mean, I totally forgot that these cars existed.
Yeah. Well,
Like
we had a model.
Yeah.
We had a big show up in big car show. It's called the Atlantic Nationals, and there was about, I think, maybe 4 or 6 cars. I can't remember, but everybody drew a car, and it was and you were supposed to make a model of the car that was in the car show. So I drew this hot rod. Well, I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to find anything on this. And it was so funny because the car was in the magazine, was on the magazine cover the year before. So I built it all up for the guy, built it all up to show and that. And the guy come and looked at it and he says, oh, I love to have that car, but he says, I couldn't afford it. I said, well, make me an offer. He never made me an offer. So I'm stuck with this car now, which is his car, but he didn't want to even make an offer.
Like I said, I don't want to build for nobody. Anything.
That's because a craftsman knows what it takes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. $50 would have been nice.
That's more than you had now.
Yeah, that would have been something,
Let's see if I can show it to you. I gotta find it first.
Hey Miguel, how can I find your email address, man? I'm looking at that 66, man. That's a killer truck, man. Did a heck of a job on that.
If you're on my YouTube page, you can click the About link.
That's what I thought. I must
if
have
you click
missed
the
something.
About
Go
link,
back.
then there's 2 email addresses there.
Okay, I'm on that. I see description and links. You just go to one of your websites there.
No. Right on that page. Here, let me pull it up so I can.
I'm on the About page right now.
Yeah, you're on the About page. So you see the big gray box that says View Email Address above the links. It says Details for business inquiries. View email address. You see that? It's like a gray box with white text. Above the links. See, it's where it says Location United States.
No, I clicked on the About, but it's giving me a description and then.
Yeah, below the description, below check us out, it says Details. Do you not see that?
No, I'm seeing links and then all the in blue website models.
Between links and description, there's not a details section?
Sometimes they don't put it in.
Really?
Wow.
I'm not seeing
anything. It says
I'm
not seeing anything. It says details. I see the description in white, and then the check us out, and then it says link in white. Then
here,
it changes
look
blue.
at. Can you see my screen? Look at this. This is how it looks to me.
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, not too bad, Mary. How about yourself?
You see this one here, Miguel?
He's on his phone.
Oh, you're on your phone.
Oh, I gotta do it on the laptop.
Oh, well, you could do it on your phone, but I'll post my email in the chat here.
Okay.
Oh, you don't see it? It's right in the bottom on the screen of Miguel, so I'll blow it up.
Sometimes when you go to like somebody's site like that, sometimes they have a little thing where I'm not a robot as well.
Oh, okay.
Do you see that?
Okay,
Tino?
That's YouTube.
No.
All right, that's my email right there. MiguelDH98@gmail.com.
Yeah, they always make things difficult.
Oh, okay.
Okay, question.
Got it.
If I hook up a camera to my I gotta plug it in the right computer, don't I? Won't work on my laptop if I'm plugged into my other one.
Plug it into the lamp.
Yeah. I gotta see if this will work now.
Second of John's mouth will light up.
I got a car. I could stick it in there, but it won't fit. No,
Well, if JP's nose goes red, we know you plugged it in the right spot.
Mhm.
let me see what's going on here. I just want to see if it'll even work. Plug it in this side. Yeah. Okay, I plugged it in. Now what's going on?
I heard the little bell.
Yeah.
So now underneath the video on the Restream webpage, you click the gear icon for settings,
Right.
and then under your video option,
Default.
you can drop down and change it to the other camera
Okay. Change it to this camera.
for video input. Yep, there you
Awesome.
go.
I got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Got
Now,
it.
what's that?
You got it.
Yeah, I
Yay!
just got to get this off here now. Okay, now bear with me for a minute. This is the car I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What are we at ZZ Topland?
No. You can't really read the license plate, but it's I don't know. There's no focusing on this, I think.
Oh, that's
You'd have to have the software, the camera software installed.
Anyway,
It's nice.
and I don't have much light here, so you can't see.
so Woody, huh?
Yeah, it's all scratch built body. There's the engine. Yeah, there it is there.
Yeah.
Is it actual wood?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask the same question.
Yeah, actual wood. Yeah.
Looks
That's
good.
impressive.
Yeah, and I made it so the top will come off, and I'm not sure how this works here, but we'll see. Let's add some light. Let's put some light in there and see if you can see the dash in that.
Yes, Rusty. Yes, you should race for us tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll watch it for
Oh,
sure.
that's cool.
Yeah,
We'll be your audience.
focus
That's
isn't
really
really good. Focus isn't good, and actually, you can get this out. Actually, get that out. Jesus.
Scratch built wood with actual wood, that's definitely worth $50.
Yeah, yeah.
My wood's worth $50. I'm
And
telling you
there's
that.
Hi, Dominic.
there's the magazine. I don't know if you can see this or not. There. I got
Oh, yeah.
You want
That's,
Yeah, cool.
Dominic?
What was that, Hot Rodder?
Anyway, that's the magazine that was on.
Oh, cool.
Here you go.
It would
Dominic.
show better on
Come
the
on,
other side,
jump
wouldn't
in.
it? You're gonna take that off. Yeah, it wasn't that bad of a project, but it I thought the guy would at least offer me
What
a
kind
few
of wood
dollars.
what kind of wood did you use for it? Balsa?
That was balsa wood, yeah.
Okay.
I have used cigar wood.
Yeah, you kick your fiance's butt, Mary. We won't watch that.
Yeah, if I can stick this up here, and you
What
might
a
see.
bidding war. Who wins?
Yeah, it actually looks better here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a great
Man,
looking
that's-
model.
Nice.
What kind of camera is that you plugged in?
So will you take $50 for that?
No, you wouldn't pay $50 for it. Cheap bastard.
Hey, Steve,
Well,
what
you
kind
said
of camera
50.
is that you plugged in? A
I
Logitech?
can't remember, John. It's just something I bought. Didn't pay much for it.
Oh, okay. Then it wouldn't be a Logitech.
No, it's kind of hard to get this, but there's a dash. I don't know if you can see the dash very good, but
Sounds like Mopar give you $50 for it.
yeah.
He said he called me a cheap bastard, so I'm done.
Yeah,
he
he
said-
100.
No, he was talking about the guy who
Oh.
wouldn't make him an offer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the guy did make me an offer. Cheap bastard. But this is
That offers $50.
where am I? Where am I? There it is.
Oh man, is that a miniature magazine?
Yeah, well, it's like a show card. I made it smaller. I scanned the magazine and then I just made,
Right, yeah.
it like for a show card, and then I just put it with the model when I put it up.
I've seen people do that. Put little stacks of magazines next to the seat.
Yeah, I got a few of them.
This is what the license plate actually says in the front. It says not.
Full size that?
Not
Hey,
bad.
Pete, can you full size?
What's that?
Okay. No,
Let's say Pete full size it so we can see it.
Yeah, just hold on, Steve. Okay. Full
Well, that's
size
the
now.
picture of the actual license plate.
Let's look at it again.
Yeah.
One more time, Steve. One more time.
Oh yeah, you got me big king size now. Just a second, I'm not used to
Whoa,
moving.
let's not go crazy.
I'm trying to get it up there where the camera is.
Okay,
There
we
you
can
go.
see now.
Not bad.
That's cool.
Not bad.
Not
Cool.
bad, yeah. Yeah. There's a
Oh
dash.
yeah, now we can see the dash.
That
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay, I'll give you $50.
yeah, what I did with the dash is I actually took and took the gauges, and then I took the pieces of aluminum tubing and sliced it and sanded it and put them around the gauges.
You
Cool.
should be happy with it. You should just keep it and be very proud of that. That looks very damn good.
I don't know if you saw this one or not. I'll show it to you anyway. This is the Dan Fink Speedwagon. Oh, area.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Bell made a model of that, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Is
is
that
the model,
wood, actual wood sides?
Yep, wood. That's wood inside. Yep. So what I did is I cut the panels out inside and
Right.
put real wood in behind it.
Because the kit didn't.
Wow.
The kit didn't come that way.
No. You're supposed to use deco for that.
I sold that kit. Pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
That's a nice kit for parts.
I see a
I
couple
want
guys.
the kit back. Look how nice that is. Wasn't the box art blue?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, the Speedwagon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Speedwagon.
Yeah.
Man, why did I sell that?
I don't know. But there's I don't know if you can
It's
see this.
designed by Tom Tyler, I think.
I don't think you can
Yeah,
see it.
Tom Tyler. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a drawing anyway. You can't really see it.
Cool.
That's the
Yeah, I
drawing
see
that I
it.
put in the box.
That's it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, why did I sell that? Still kicking myself.
Well, that's the thing, it's got to the point nowadays, and this is the way I've always thought, that when you see a model kit and you want to buy it because, well, up here, you don't know when you're going to see it again.
No, that's true.
I know, but I did that in the 90s, and then I got into hard times, which made me sell everything.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate, and that happens. But it's like resin stuff. You see stuff in resin, they say, if you want it, buy it.
Yeah.
And
I could have
that's
bought
when the company's going
the
to go
Plymouth
under.
wagon. I could have got the Plymouth wagon, and I didn't get it.
You don't know when the company's going to go.
That's right.
Exactly.
But the problem I find is the goddamn stuff's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind paying $25 or $30 for a piece of resin, but when it gets past the $50 mark US, wow, geez, that's starting to cost a lot of money for something that I may not even build.
That's like Mobius. Mobius was over $50.
Yeah, but they're all being like that now. You can shrink me down, John.
Yeah, I will.
But yeah, let's see. I remember, and I don't know how long ago it was, but when the AMT was a 37 Chevy came out, it was more expensive than other kits. And I thought, Jesus, I really want one, but do I want to pay $25?
These guys.
And other kits were going for, $14.99 maybe.
Tuesday, he works tomorrow.
And now that same kit's over $50.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you want to go, it's supposed to be raining on it.
I mean, it's getting. And I don't know. They must have added that extra pricing on for the shipping. I hope they've added that on now.
Yeah.
If they haven't added it on and they're going to add it on, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, my buy-in is going to be, well, it's limited now because I've realized I got too much stuff anyway. So my buy-in is really I'm really cutting down my buy-ins.
I bought kits today, and they were 20% off. I got them on 20% off. Okay. and they were like $30. Most of the kits were $30,
Yeah.
and it was $23 was what
Yeah.
I was paying for them. Okay, so that's how it is. It's just how it is.
Yeah,
Not
but I
gonna
mean,
change
if
it.
you couldn't get them like with that discount, you're going to pay that other price. And
Yeah, which would have been $7 more.
yeah, like here, the closest place to me is in St. John Michael's, and they had a few kits in there, but there was nothing I really wanted because anything they had that I wanted, I already had. You know,
Right.
so I have to look at it and say, I have that kit. What do I really want another one?
No.
And plus to buy another kit just for parts, no, I
No, it's not like you used to be able to.
No.
10 or 15 for a parts kit wasn't too bad.
No.
You could say, well, that's fine. I can do that.
Plus, you have an extra body you might do something with.
Yeah. But I've got kits here I looked at, and I bought some in the States, $6.99.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And then I've got some stuff here I bought in Canada would be like maybe $12.99, $14.99, $9.99.
It's just like I went down to Ollie's and I bought that snap kit of the Ford little fat sled, the 49 Mercury, right?
Oh, yeah.
Car version.
Yeah.
And it was only like $7-8. I was like, okay, I'll buy that.
Is that's the MPC one?
I think it is, yeah.
A snap kit.
A snap kit, yeah.
Yeah. I bought
for that
one.
price, it's not so bad.
No, that's right. I bought one of those, but I've got a couple of the other ones. So I said, well, geez,
But you're gonna spend for a snap kit. You're gonna spend $20, $25, $28. Now it starts to like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, that's it's. I guess it's one of those things we either put up with it, but I don't see. I don't see how hobby shops or the companies are going to, be able to.
No, they're not going to survive. They're going to die because you're going to have mostly internet sales. That's what you're going to have.
Yeah, but you're also going to have people selling their stash. Like myself, I got a lot of kits to sell, and a kit that I bought for say $11.99 or $6.99, I could sell that for $25 because the new kit today is going to cost you $35 or more.
Yep, easy.
Yeah,
and you can charge them the $8 or $12 for the shipping.
Well, they always pay for the shipping. That's one thing I always make sure that I understand that they have to pay the shipping.
I bought that Monte Carlo kit and I got it for $29 with the shipping included. I thought that was good.
Yeah. Sounds good. Oh, Miguel's moving stuff around here. I can't see what he's doing.
Yeah, he's looking for more files to make up.
I would try to find that.
How many cats do you have? How many cats do you have? I see one cat in your picture sometimes.
We got 3 or 4, I guess, in the house, about 7 outside that are, but I got them all fixed and they're all neutered and all that. I don't need them fighting and running over each other and jumping out.
Yeah, I saw a white one in the background last time.
Yeah, they're buzzing around here. Then we got that. Like I say, out in the back on my patio, I got a big, I guess it's about a 12 by 12 by 6 foot tall with a walk-in 6-foot door with kind of like 1 by 2 squares mesh. The guy built the frame for me. It's on angle iron, and then that way, whenever they all cockadoose, move on, and we don't have any more, then I can always break it down because it's bolted together.
Right.
And that'll free up that end of the slab. But my wife, she's always been into animals and everything. I got an outdoor pond in the backyard with koi and stuff too, with a water filtration system, circulating the water through that mesh filter, the big mesh filter. It's not like a aquarium one, I had a 65 gallon in the house, but just time for a change, man, getting older and stuff. So
a lot of work.
Yeah, it's good. We only cleaned it about twice a year because it stayed pretty clean. Had a dual filter system in it, and But
Friend
I
of
get
mine's got
my.
turtles like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got. We have. Well, I don't know if we still have 'em. Yeah, we got a turtle. My niece brought us from Arizona. You know, one of the.
What?
It's one of the ones with the big shell on the back. The what do you call them? It's actual land turtle. You know.
Oh, so it's a tortoise.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, their
Are we
back has
doing
got.
Christmas shopping, Miguel?
Yeah, they're real
Oh,
knobby
he's
like.
just he's stealing files again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I got to get all my files directly from the Mexican god.
Not the mafia, the McGill.
Yeah, Miguel.
The Miguel Cartel. There you
The
go.
Miguel cartel. Yeah,
I think Dominic has files too.
yeah. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to that point.
Yeah.
The money's coming. It's just the money's there. All you gotta do the work. But yeah, I mean, does the koi pond freeze over in where you're at, or what?
Well, and sure, which is rare this far south, but we had like I don't know, I think a foot of snow, and
It's global warming.
yeah, exactly. We were out electricity for about 52 hours.
Climate change.
Yeah, but at least this house is still got gas jet, so I still had gas, you know. So I didn't natural gas with my radiant heaters, you know. So, but radiant, not radiator type, but radiant heaters, and we were good. And then I put the cold stuff. We packed them in ice chest with the snow. Took advantage of it. So kept people were throwing food out to the curb, and I was like, "What a bunch of dummies!" Now, because just put it out in the front yard, put snow on it, and keep it cold. You know, don't
Yeah,
lose
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because it lasted them here about 2 or 3 days. All over South Texas, the grid was going retarded and crazy. You know, it was just
Wow.
everybody was. We're not used to that kind of stuff down this far south. So, but you know, next thing now, of course, all the generators around any Harbor Freight's disappeared in a heartbeat. You know how that goes. But
They came back a week later, though, didn't they?
yeah, yeah. Well, they had a hard time getting them restocked because all the layoffs and stuff because of good old COVID. You know, so.
Wow.
But yeah, and then you know, of course, everything went up too with all the Black Lives Matter stuff, busting windows, and people buying
Wow.
plywood and plywood. It was costing over
Wow.
$40 a 4x8 sheet.
Oh yeah. Plywood went
Ridiculous.
up really crazy in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, you know it's just
I used to get a sheet of
But-
plywood for like $28. Okay, half
Yeah.
inch, $28.
yeah,
You can't touch it for less than 70 right now.
yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
But
Yeah, that's right. It's
pond-
crazy. Yeah.
But the pond, it froze over, you know, even with the filter system. But a certain section never freezes because the water's always moving, you know.
Right.
And of course, the fish, you know, the koi and the comet type goldfish that we have, we don't have tropical stuff because you got tropical stuff, then you got to have heaters and all that, maintain a certain temperature. But with these, their body just, you know, they adapt to the what to the coldness. You know, they slow down their heartbeat and stuff like
Arctic-
that. And yeah, they're still swimming. You can see them under the ice and everything. And
Yeah.
they were fine, you know. And that's happened once before when it would freeze. We didn't get snow, but you know, it'd be below 30 for 3 or 4 days. And I mean, it was if you don't have water moving in there, yeah, it's gonna freeze solid, you know. I mean,
Aren't the
all the way
koi
up.
aren't the koi related to the carp?
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, because I know our zoo here in town. They have I mean, it's a huge. Not I don't know. I wouldn't call it a tank. I don't know. It's a natural preserve inside, I guess. But man, it's
Okay.
just. I mean, koi that are probably 5, 6 pounders easy, you know.
Wow.
And people are always feeding them because they have the little machines that, you know. Well, you used to put a quarter, it's probably $1 now, but in there and it spits out a bunch like a old gumball machine. A bunch of the little crumpets come out, and then the kids, for the kids and stuff, they throw them in the water. Well, they all flock to it like piranhas, man. You know, they just when you throw, that's how they survive. You know, so because I
Remember
worked
when?
with that was my
Remember
first
when
job.
Trump fed him? Remember when Trump was overseas and he dumped the whole thing down?
I saw a guy on YouTube, or I don't know if it was YouTube or Facebook one day, and he put a chicken in a tank with piranhas, and how they tore into that thing. And he only let them eat so much because when they start getting down to the bone and stuff, you know what I mean. That the bone will, they'll shred it and it'll cut them up inside. So mainly they pretty much skin the chicken, man. So yeah, it was radical stuff, but
I guess that's Adam's family.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, good old Adams family. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
my
going to
brother,
train.
he had three piranhas. He went on holidays for a week and he came back and he only had one.
Yeah,
Wow, they do
survival
turn
of the fittest.
cannibalistic.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah,
had an Oscar. A friend of mine had an Oscar. You know what an Oscar is, right?
yeah,
A
yeah,
fish.
oh yeah,
And I said, you got to put a thing on top because they like to jump out.
oh yeah. They'll come out. Yeah,
And I come back the next day, here he is, and on the damn freaking floor, dead.
yeah, flopped out and yeah, dried out, man. Yeah. I know my nephew's got a 12, 12 acres out here in the country, and he's got a big stock tank, and it's got catfish and bass in it, and he's got some good 8, 10 pound cats in that thing, man. You know,
Wow.
you'll see them every now and then. We'll go out on the golf cart, and you see them kind of, they'll come up to the surface a little bit and go back under, but we've got other, smaller ones and stuff too, but there's some big ones in there, man. That's a fight right there. You think 10, 12 pounds, that's not big, but it's
Great.
big, man.
On light tackle, it'll be
Oh,
fun. On
oh
light
yeah,
tackle, oh yeah, man, that is a lot of fun. I like
yeah,
catching those picklers on light tackle.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Basically, freshwater barracuda.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. 'Cause you got blue cat, channel cat, you got yellow cat, mud cats. So a little bit of everything. What I
I
don't
love
like
fishing.
down here is fishing in the area lakes. So you just got to be careful if you're bank fishing because of watch for water moccasins and stuff.
Right?
Because
You guys
they're
got those snakes over there.
yeah, I hate them things, man. I don't have. We get even them little wiggler snakes. I call them little worm snakes sometimes, and I'll kill them even, man. But they ain't gonna do nothing to me. But I just don't like them, man. I gotta get rid of them.
We got those hog nose type. You ever see those? The kind of a square nose to them, and they're like
Oh
dark
yeah,
green.
yeah,
We
yeah.
got them about anywhere from 3 to 5 feet long.
Oh wow.
I pick them up all the time. One time I was looking through some tools, right, and some parts, and here's
Mm.
this one coiled all the way around my tool, and I just
Oh
grabbed them.
wow.
Oh, they chase
Yeah.
the frogs all the time.
Yeah. Oh
We
yeah.
saw a frog going down my yard, right, and he's hopping away, running like mad. Then all of a sudden, you see this hog nose just slithering away right after him. I was like,
Hmm.
look, it's Omaha nature right here.
Yeah.
I love this,
Yeah.
man.
What I was saying a while ago that the first job I ever had, I worked at the San Antonio Zoo down here, while I was in high school, just in concessions, and me and this one guy worked together in a small little shack, just serving soda water, peanuts, and stuff, not the main concession. But right across from us was a reptile house. So, we get there before, when I worked summertime, I worked all day. So I'd go in and watch them when they'd feed them pythons live chickens and stuff. And I was like, oh man, you see that a couple of times. I'm done with that, man. So,
Those guys are dangerous. Pythons
yeah,
are
man,
dangerous.
they don't play.
There was this guy had a pet shop in an apartment above the pet shop. The snake got out of the pet shop and ate the little baby that was in the apartment.
Oh man.
Imagine
Yeah,
that. You have your baby for 6 months and this 20-some foot python eats it.
man. Terrible. I know I've seen it before where they be, on shows where they'll get say something like a small deer or something, and
Oh yeah.
if they catch them while they're still trying to choke it down, if they cut it in half, that deer will survive. It'll come out because they ain't killed it yet. They're trying to
It
swallow
hasn't
it.
been digested it yet.
Yeah, once they get it digested and their stomach starts
It's
working
over.
on it and
Oh yeah.
kills it. But yeah,
It suffocates. They
yeah,
suffocate it, and snakes
yep,
are some evil creatures, man.
yeah,
That and
yeah,
spiders, man, because spiders, what they do is they inject you with their poison until you're completely paralyzed. Then they wrap you up and come back and with a straw suck all your juices out.
yeah. Especially like down here, we get the brown recluse spiders.
Oh yeah, we got them here.
My nephew got hit one time with that, and it just kills the tissue, man. Yeah.
I survived one. I survived a bite from one.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
and the spot that he bit me on still bothers me.
Yeah.
Still bothers me.
Sensitive.
It was 4 days of fever. I didn't never want to do again.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Not something you want to repeat.
Nope, nothing I want to repeat, man. But
I got bit. My
Yeah,
aunt's
we don't have
had
to worry about those things, eh, Steve, over here?
cold over there.
What's that? Fish?
Rattlesnakes.
Oh, rattlesnakes. Well, in Ontario, they have rattlesnakes.
Oh, I never seen any.
I've never, well, that's
Garter
good.
snakes, yeah.
Well, I know we have garter
They're only
snakes.
small. They're only small.
Yeah.
Salamanders, a lot of salamanders.
I don't mind salamanders.
Yeah. Yeah, they had about 5 years ago. They found a python in somebody's toilet,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they can
and the
do that.
python got loose from one of the units.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to be sitting on the
Yeah.
toilet having a crap or something like that. All of a sudden,
No.
something.
Alligators can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see how an alligator could get into a toilet.
Oh, and I've seen rats do it too.
Well,
Yeah,
I can understand a rat.
Well, I know in New York they
Snake.
have pretty big rats over there. I tell you. Look what
New
came
York
from
City
New
rat.
York.
New York City rat has a bus
Look what
pass.
came from New York.
Oh. Well, I know that they'll get in through. Well, even here with this area lake we got. Well, it's not a big lake, It's just a recreational type lake, And uh, years ago, when I was a lot younger, me and a friend of mine would go with his dad, and at night take a canoe out in the lake, and we do some frog gigging. I learned how to do frog gigging, and there was a couple of gators down there in that lake. And what happens is back in them days, you could buy them at the pet stores, and people would buy them when they're little. And then they start getting big and they get scared of them or whatever. Well, they just go dump them in this lake, and of course, they feed and get bigger and bigger. But yeah, you'd see them at night because you could see the ripple of the water just from like the moonlight or whatever. And we'd shine that big light on them, and they'd go underwater then, But you could actually see how the water ripples when they're coming across the top. But we never had any run-ins with any of them. But yeah, I remember that.
You ever watch that series of those crocodile hunters?
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
oh man. No thanks.
Well,
That wouldn't be a job for me. I know that.
Well, that's what happened in Florida. How those snakes got there. People got them, and then they got too big.
yeah.
And they just said, "Oh, I'll just drop them out here in the water."
Oh, I didn't know that, Johnny. And British Columbia, they have rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we might have them here, but I don't think right in town or anything. Maybe in the country. We have a big problem with coyotes. I know that. A lot of dogs and cats been missing.
Well, they started to protect the coyotes and the wolves. That's one of the problems.
Yeah, but John,
on
you
the
gotta
endangered
think of
list.
it this way: if they take the wildlife away from them, they gotta go somewhere, right?
Yeah, but let's say you bring them back, they're gonna have to eat something, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're eliminating the forest here, so the coyotes and the foxes have to go somewhere.
Yeah,
There's
taking
plenty
their
of forest.
habitat.
There's plenty of forest, JP. Plenty of forest all over the world. What the problem is, people want to go into the forest, and they shouldn't be going in.
Yeah.
You want to go in? Go to visit. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, it's just like in Holland, they had those wild boars. Oh man,
Texas, tell them about the Texas ones.
Dangerous beasts.
Yeah. Yeah, these things are like, yeah, they're monsters.
Where did the pigs come from again? Who imported the pigs?
Wild boar. Yeah, it's a wild pig.
Yeah, who imported the pigs to America? How did they get here? How did the cows get here?
Oh, England, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Spain.
What?
The Spanish brought them over.
Oh, the Spaniards. Oh, okay.
The Vikings.
My brothers.
The
My
Vikings,
brothers. My father, my uncles.
And I know that. Well, I know here the
The
Boers
conquistadors.
down. Yeah, conquistador. There was a song about that, wasn't there? Old song.
Bloody bastards.
Conquistadors. Yeah.
Use the church they use the church as an excuse.
Well, down here they pay the ranchers. They pay you to. They'll pay people to kill them, man, on their property because they care. You know, they kill everything. You know.
Didn't they have a program where they were killing the pigs and using the meat to feed the homeless?
Oh yeah, yeah. And they, you know, they go. I mean, they hunt them up here in helicopters, man. You know, they'll fly over ranchers' property and shooting them from the helicopter, even, man.
I'd love to go on a pig hunt.
And I know a good friend of mine that I went to school with. His two boys, well, they're 40, 42 years old, and that's what they do. And they get paid for them, man. When they kill them, you know, it's a money thing too. But it eliminates them because they multiply, and then you know, just
rabbits,
carries up.
dude.
Anything you got on your property, they'll kill it. Goats.
Oh yeah.
Anything, you know. So.
They're worse than sheep.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, at least sheep ain't gonna, you know,
attack you.
Kill you. They don't have the
Have you
big
seen the inside of the mouth of a pig?
Yeah, they're not
it's
good.
Just a dog. It's just like a dog.
Oh,
except these, they got wild boar, got
wild
them tusks
boar
on them though.
Yeah.
We got the teeth on the wild boar.
There have been cases of people falling into the pig pens where the people get eaten from the pig. Okay, if you got ravenous enough animals that will do that.
Yeah.
These aren't normal like the pigs that you see on
no.
Charlotte's Web.
No. Yeah, it's not Porky, you know, Porky's pig.
Yeah.
It's all.
Have you seen the HBO series Deadwood?
I haven't seen that one.
No,
it's like it's like a Western kind of a series, but that's how they used to get rid of like bodies. Was they would take them to the pig farmer.
Yeah,
there was like a Chinese guy that provided meat to the little camp, and they would feed dead bodies to his pig.
A guy in British Columbia. Well, he went to jail for that.
Oh,
yeah, he was picking up all these
wives,
Aboriginal women, eh?
Oh yeah,
and then he'd murder them.
That was close.
He'd murder them, and then he'd take them and feed them to the pigs.
Wow. Yeah, they called him a pig farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sentenced for quite a while too.
Yeah, I hope he never comes out.
Well, they never found. They didn't know exactly how many bodies he did kill.
No.
Okay, so you don't know how many bullets he put in his head.
That's right. See, that's some, you know, I hate to see somebody put to death for something they did, but then again, they murdered people, and you know they did it on purpose. It wasn't an accident.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
I mean, I can see if you murdered somebody, you killed somebody in a car accident or something like that, or you got into a fight with somebody and, you know, the guy hit his head.
You hit him and he hit his head on the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not the same as taking a knife and cutting somebody's throat.
Yeah, premeditated, yeah.
Yeah.
Premeditated. I'm me, it's no circumstantial evidence. Has to be dead to rights evidence, 100%, and then you can kill him. They get just one time to redo the trial, and that's it. No, over and over and over and over. Because
Yeah,
I've argued with an FBI agent about this, and he says to me, "But John, the problem is they keep getting more and more court dates." And I say, "I understand this. You stop it at one."
yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
of course, the lawyers want to make more money.
Oh,
That's
you
right, Johnny.
can't stop the slimy.
No, that's right. No, you can't.
Jeep adventure days are
Nothing higher than a lawyer than maybe a politician.
I look at it this way: to kill
Wait a minute,
somebody and
politician is
then
a lawyer.
to
I'm sorry.
cut the person apart. Well, that's something wrong.
Yeah, well, that definitely you should be. You either go to jail for life and never get out, or you get to be executed.
Going to jail for life is easy. People have gotten out, and they have gotten out.
Well, yeah, but like in Canada, life here is 25 years, and that's BS.
That's right. You're right there.
That's college education and job after you get out.
Another one. You're right, Zeno. I say,
it's
die by the sword. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah. Well, like the old Beretta theme song. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Don't do the crime. You
Don't
can't do the time.
Right.
Don't
bad
do
Beretta
He's
didn't
doing
live up to
time
that,
now,
did
though.
Too bad Robert Blake couldn't live up to that, huh?
Yeah, right. He didn't heed the message of the song. So yeah, that was
Didn't
bad,
heed
man.
the message to the song.
Yeah, it was bad because I sure liked that show, man. Well, I still would watch it.
I loved Robert Blake, and Robert Blake was on. What wasn't he in the Little Rascals? Our gang.
Yeah, I thought he was too. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, seemed like.
Well, I
it.
know
He was a
Alice
childhood,
Cooper played in Little Rascals.
What's that, John?
Alice Cooper played in Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that.
He was that fat kid.
See the dog?
He's what?
He was the fat kid.
What kind of dog was Petey?
The RCA dog. I don't know what you call.
Yeah, a little bulldog.
He was what do you call
Pit bull.
Pit bull. That's what he was. Yeah. Which proves that pit bulls are not evil, but the people are.
Yeah. Even Alice Cooper even said that he was in Little Rascals.
I never knew that. Never heard that. Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up.
Pugsy was his was the guy he played. The fat boy.
Remember when the Little Rascals were on a Halloween? They went into the cave and they had the jelly, the big thick pieces of bread with jelly on them. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I think it was Buckwheat that had one.
Buckwheat and Stymie was a ball head once.
I love Stymie. I love that stuff. Now today I'm considered a racist.
I remember the one where they had that guy. Yeah. I remember the one they had the guy. Here we go, race, but the Ungawahumba Tumba deal. What was the name? No, that. He had the bone in his nose. The native
yeah. I remember when they had the soapbox racer. They had to build the soapbox racer. Yeah. The rich kid. Yeah. And the rich kid had a fire truck.
Right.
The rich kid had a fire truck, so they went out and got pieces of things and baby carriages and built themselves a soapbox racer. I love that stuff. How many soapbox racers I built just because of that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a good one, man. Good stuff.
My uncles did that in Puerto Rico. They did the same thing. They built soapbox racers, and there's lots of hills there, okay? And they went down this one hill, and they all got themselves all road rashed, right? So they're all bleeding from everywhere. Their skin's all ripped, right? Guess what they do? They pee on each other.
The heel.
That's it. My uncle. I love my uncle. God rest his soul.
When did Alice Cooper play in the Little Rascals?
Way at the beginning.
Way at the beginning?
Yeah.
In the 1955?
I'm not sure.
We're talking Curb the investigator.
It had to be earlier.
His real name is Alice Cooper.
Because he's about 70. He's at least 70 now.
What, John?
I forget what his real name is. But it's
Vincent Damon Furnier.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Is his real name. But there's nothing here saying he played in Little Rascals.
Could be a urban legend.
Who?
An urban legend.
Urban. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But there's a lot of people played in that.
On a talk show quite a while ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that played in that show.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Could be the Mandela effect, too.
Gary Cooper was in it, too, wasn't he? He was one of them.
No, it was Jackie Cooper. Jackie Cooper.
Jackie. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Joe Cobb.
Jackie Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jackie Condon. Jackie Cooper. There's Jackie Cooper. Pete the dog was Pete.
Yeah, Petey.
Pete the dog. I love Pete the dog.
Yeah. He had the ring around his eye and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there. Holy shit.
Oh, it's pretty cool that they had that clubhouse too. That girls weren't allowed.
Yeah. No man, but it wasn't no man back then.
Alfalfa.
Yeah.
Him and
Peggy
Darla.
Cartwright.
He liked
Darla.
And they had Stymie. He was a little boy. The guy wore the little black hat, top hat. Like.
Remember Farina?
No,
I guess nobody remembers Farina.
I don't remember the show myself.
I remember. I remember the mule, Dinah the mule.
Oh yeah. I've been watching reruns even of the old Dobie Gillis and Dobie Gillis, My Three Sons. And,
oh yeah.
Like I say, there's a guy on YouTube that sends well, I subscribe to him every day. He's posting reruns. Remember the old Johnny Yuma or Johnny Rebel? What's Johnny Reb? And then he's doing that one and Paladin on.
I just watched Paladin just this morning.
On the Wild
Have Gun Will Travel.
Yeah, I Have Gun Will Travel.
Oh yeah, I was listening to the song. I almost had to cry.
You know who sang the song, the theme song, "The Thunder Road"? Don't you?
Who?
Robert Mitchum himself. Robert Mitchum himself.
Oh yeah, that's
sang
right,
it.
Robert Mitchum.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember
the song "King of the Road."
Roger Miller. Yeah. Trailers for sale or rent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trailers for sale or rent. But don't worry, I can't carry a tune in the bucket. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We got the Jack stands, Miguel.
See, I go back into the 40s, you know. I go back into Patty Page.
Oh, Klein.
Patty Page, yeah.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
I like Dean Martin.
Dean Martin. You know, I go back, man. And I go back to Spanish music too.
They still
There's Spanish music that I can't get no more.
They still show here Lawrence Welk even.
Yeah, I've seen that on TV here too.
Yeah, I've been Lennon Sisters and all that.
And some old Cuban music prior to, during the Castro times. You wouldn't believe the music. You would now you know when you listen to that music and you know Spanish, you would understand why so many Cubans are Republican. You go, holy shit! Now I get it. Because you know, freedom's something that it tastes so sweet. Once you taste it, you want more. That's what's wrong with this goddamn country. They forgot to taste the freedom.
Yeah.
They don't know how freedom tastes. They don't know the price that's so high.
Yeah.
You Canucks can't understand that because you Canucks just formed your country. We fought for ours.
Yeah. Right.
We had to fight the Americans to keep ours.
Some of our nice porks.
What part of Canada did the Americans want?
They wanted it all. I think we gave them. Didn't we give you Alaska or something like that?
Well, Niagara
No, the
Falls
Russians. We
covers a
bought that
lot
from
of
the
the state.
Oh
Russians.
yeah, you stole that from Russia, right?
No, we
Right.
bought it. We bought
I
it from the
see.
Russians, just like we bought Mexico, which Mexico wants it back. Mexico doesn't even want it back. It's some freaking CRT motherfuckers that want it back.
John getting riled up over there.
Oh man, I said, look, you give us what we paid for it in today's dollars, and you can have it back.
Well, Niagara Falls, the power plant in Niagara Falls, that powers a lot of the American
I have
side.
no problem giving back California to Mexico at all. But you know what California wants? They want us to keep our army bases on there, even though we give them back to Mexico.
Well, because that's money.
No, because
Yeah.
that's their protection. Bullshit. You want to hang with them? Hang with them all the way.
Oh.
It's like a wife telling you, well, I want to go suck his dick. Okay, fine. Go suck his dick, but you go pay his money, all right? Let him pay for your fucking goddamn dresses and clothes and all that shit. Okay?
Oh my
Give
God.
me that shit. Now are you going to come back here and come get my money after you're sucking his dick? Get the fuck away from me.
Well, they lit the fire, now kick the tires.
This sounds like a conversation he's actually had.
Look, I have had this argument. I hate California. California, everything that's good has been screwed up by California.
Just tell us how you feel about
Wait
California,
till California gets to your part of the state.
Wow.
Oh my.
John.
Mm.
Might as well break up the funeral.
Yeah. Hey, I think you woke up the back row of the church. So.
Yeah, even the Hell's Angels are going, huh? What the hell's going on?
You know, yeah, even they're looking in. Hey, is somebody being more violent than us? What's going on?
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
Hey,
I
join
told you
us.
we don't want Mopar here.
It's like a bad drug, man.
Hell won't take him, and heaven ain't gonna let him in.
He don't matter. He's coming.
That's
Lock
right.
the doors.
You ever see that one? I think it was called not Drive Angry. Was it called Drive Angry?
Yeah,
With
Dominic.
Nicolas Cage, where the devil's minion brings up a '57 Chevy to go back to hell.
Go back to where?
He's going back to hell
Oh.
after he came from hell. He goes because he escaped hell. His name is John in the movie too, and he escaped hell to save his daughter and to save his daughter's kid, his grandchild, right? And the devil, on the way back, one of his devil's minions gives him a '57 Chevy to go back to hell with. And he goes, well, at least I'm going back to hell in style.
I don't remember that one, man.
Watch the movie Drive Angry. It's called
I have to,
Drive
yeah.
Angry.
Huh.
Watch that movie.
Okay,
The
John.
minion is
I'm
the
gonna ask
minion
you.
is constantly throwing a coin in the air and flipping it.
I'm gonna ask you something about movies, John. Tell me which movie comes to your mind when you hear the title. Catch Me If You Can.
Oh. It's an old movie.
Huh?
It's an old movie.
No, I know. Well, okay. It's an old movie.
It's hard
Is
to
it?
remember.
Okay,
All
there
the
was
things that rattle in my brain.
well, there was two of them actually with that same
Oh,
name.
something's rattling in your head.
One of them was with Tom Hanks and DiCaprio, where he's writing hot
I ain't
checks.
gonna. That's not the movie I'm thinking about.
The other one is one where a guy's got a '68 Chevelle Malibu,
Ah,
and he does some street racing, and they end up coming up with a deal to raise money to save the school or something. And I can't think of that guy's name. I can see his face. He's done a lot of movies, but anyway. And there was one scene where they switch over to the guy, the principal of the school, gives him his old car, an old '57 Chevrolet, and then he's got to make a run against the fat man, they call it, to make within a time through the city and end up in the football field on high school football game night or whatever. It goes. It's got flames on it and everything. It's a '57 Chevrolet,
Oh,
but that's another one. It's called Catch Me If You Can. It came out about.
you will enjoy that movie Drive Angry then. If you like that movie,
I gotta look that one up. That don't sound familiar to me, man.
You will watch. It's a new movie. It's in the 2000s. So you'll like that movie. You'll like it.
Don't check it out.
Because the guy he comes in with a '68 Charger. Okay, when he leaves hell. In order to catch the bad guy, he gets a '69 Chevelle.
Well, I bet that broke your heart when that happened.
That doesn't bother me.
Switch a Chrysler for a Chevrolet to catch it.
Dude, as long as it don't pass 1980, I'm okay with it.
No. As long as it stays in that 20-year span, that's good. Yeah.
Yep. As long as it's something that I put my blood on it, it's okay with me. I've bled on plenty of Chevy engines.
Looks like they're making jack stands there, Miguel.
You know, I don't agree with anybody owning something. When somebody says to me, "Oh, I own that car," have you ever taken it apart? No. Well, you don't know.
Yeah, right. You don't know then. Yeah.
You don't own something until your own physical blood is in it. I understand how some people say, "Well, my blood's in it because I worked my ass off for it."
We see a dry cave to a completely flooded one. It's a really rapid and incredible transformation.
Yeah, Dominic, Mopar fired out the cannon. Yeah.
Well, sometimes when you speak the truth, the cannon goes off. Give that goddamn freaking pissant freaking piece of shit California back.
There he goes again.
They want to secede from the union. Okay, no problem. You can secede from the union, not a problem at all. It's like my own countrymen. They don't want Puerto Rico to be part of America no more. My own countrymen. I guarantee you, if you did a vote in Cuba and said, "Look, do you guys want to become part of the United States or part of Cuba, of the Soviet Cuba?" What do you think was going to happen if they could vote freely? Yeah, they'd vote to be part of America.
I hope that we find information about the foods that they're eating. We may even get as lucky as to find something that reflects the person.
Do you know that the Dominican Republic and what's the French Republic called?
Quebec.
No, the other one. The one that's in the Caribbean. Haiti. Haiti and the Dominican Republic are one thing, man. They're one island. Why is the two so different? There's only one word: corruption.
Communism.
Oh.
Just a guess. I don't know. I'm not.
Mostly corruption. Whether it's communism, whether it's corrupt, you know, it's still the same. It's all one landmass. My republic. Yep, if you can keep it. That's what Ben Franklin said.
Rusty must be mudcats you're eating. There's scavengers on the bottom. That's why it tastes like that. Need some channel cat or catfish is pretty cool because as they get bigger and you're holding them, you hear them croaking, man.
Catfish stay alive out of the water.
They got teeth too, man. They get you, man. You get your finger down there trying to get a hook out. You're not careful. And they're bigger.
Oh, yeah.
You know, as they get bigger, you know, they got teeth, man.
You guys, you know, you see those guys noodling, right?
Oh yeah.
I think their arms tore up noodling.
Yeah, a guy used to do that work with my older brother, that trailer shop where they, you know, worked on trailers, and he came in one day after a weekend. He was all kinds of cuts and stitches and everything, and asked him what happened to you, and that's what he was doing, noodling one weekend, and because all they do is go in the water with usually a pair of shorts and some old tennis shoes and a knife, and they go up feeling up underneath them banks of the river where them cats are nesting and stuff, and they pull them out, you know. And he got a hold of one of those about 35, 40 pounds, and he didn't win that battle. That cat tore him up, man, and he never got him either. I mean, you figure a 40, 35-pound cat, you got a fight on your hands, and you're in their
Oh, yeah.
habitat, water. They got the edge on you. That you
Yeah, they
figure
can breathe. You
35
can't.
pounds. That 35 pounds, that tail gets to flipping around, that dorsal fin stab you, and there
I've
you
been
get your
stabbed by
hand.
that son of a bitch a few times.
Oh, it hurts, man. It ain't fun.
Right at the web of my hand. I got right here.
Yeah, yeah.
I got
Seems like it's a common place, like it's got a target on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm watching a show where these people go in their hand fishing catfish, sticking their arms in these.
That's it.
places.
Noodling. That's what they call it. That's what they call it. Noodling.
I said, these guys are crazy.
Oh, wow.
I'm a city boy and I know about noodling.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm crazy.
I don't
I'd
know.
give it a shot, but I'm too old to give it a shot.
That'd be like saying, well, I'm going to go ahead and walk out here and catch this rattlesnake by the back of the head, you know.
Yeah.
Let me know how that works for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking with the snake stick either, where you grab them on the head and stuff. I'm talking barehanded, reach down, try to get one.
Really quick to catch something like that.
Yeah, it's been done. I mean, there's guys that can do it, but I ain't the one.
But even guys that do it have been bit at least once.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've seen that guy on YouTube that does it, and he's been bit several times at the point where he's immune to the actual venom.
Yeah, well, that can happen. Yeah, you can get where you can tolerate it. You know,
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
built up a
Build
tolerance
up
to it.
anti-venom, like yeah.
Mhm. But I don't need that. I don't need to have a top.
No. Yeah.
Taking a chance.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can live without it.
Yeah. My luck, I'd be the 1% that didn't work out for me. So.
Well, yeah, that's like it's cell destroying. I know the it's a neurotoxin, right?
Yeah, it gets in your system and
No, fuck that. I don't need it.
kills everything.
I got enough with 2K clear. I don't need that.
Yeah, and inhaling resin dust and stuff.
That's enough.
Yeah.
I can live with that. You know? I don't need that shit.
I was reading on one on Facebook the other night. A guy I know, it was one of his daughter's sons or something. He was like 3, 4 years old. They were walking. He wasn't even 10 foot in front of the mom and dad, and he reached down and picked up what they thought was a stick, and it was a baby rattlesnake. And by the time when they saw it, they told him to throw it down. Well, it done hit him twice in the hand, and it was a long story, you know. And it was he was in the hospital, and they give him, I don't know how much of that venom. I mean that anti-venom stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
And
baby
man,
snakes. They
they're
haven't
bad,
quite
man.
figured out how much venom to release, so they
they dump it all, man.
They hit it.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Mm.
I can't control it. I just dump it all.
Where at in California?
Yeah, in California, I dump it all.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I thought for sure, John, you'd have the old who did the old song? Andy Williams, wasn't there Left Your Heart in San Francisco song, remember?
Oh yeah,
I like
I
to
remember.
listen to the Tennessee Waltz by Patti Page. Or Detour
Mm.
by Patti Page. I'm older than I really am.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah.
I belong in the era, like I belong in somewhere in the Knights of the Round Table Vikings time somewhere.
So you're the one that carried the Ten Commandments in your in front of you.
I know. You're trying to switch that to me, but it doesn't matter.
Man, John, it must be lonely at the top, man. So.
Yeah, JP, it must be lonely up there, huh?
It's a
I don't mind being Moses. Moses goes straight to heaven.
Well, I don't care. Once they bury me, I don't care where I go. I'm not
John's
gonna
like,
you better care.
John's a legend in his own mind, man. So.
Yeah.
JP is.
Well, he's after the Canadians tonight and the Californians.
Yeah.
Don't dare mess with
And
Texas.
tomorrow will be somebody else.
Oh, dude, Texas, the way Texas is should be the rest of the nation, dude.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. Texas should tell Californians, you see the door? Now keep going.
I've seen bumper stickers before that say I was born in California, but I got to Texas fast as I could.
Show that one to Zeno. So show that screen to Zeno. That way you can find the movie.
Okay. I heard the beep, so I knew there was a screen coming up.
Yeah, you don't know what the beep means.
So you're a bully.
Driving.
That's the movie.
Oh, is that it?
Yep, Nicolas Cage. Oh. The girl's beautiful. You're gonna love the girl, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always got a nice girl.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna love the girl. The girl's hot.
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong with a hot girl.
No, sir.
God made him out of one of our ribs, but he did a good job.
And fast.
Sorry, come back, Steve. Sorry about that.
I'm still looking for
anyways.
Yeah, I'm still looking for the flooding thing. 3 hours.
No, Rusty, it's not me working on a Grease Lightning. That's Rick, SDM Productions.
Yeah.
Or SMD.
No, he's watching Grease. Oh, okay. I didn't read that other one. I didn't get that one till now. They're going to be closing up. It's almost 4 hours.
Yeah, okay, John.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it again tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet.
Anybody want a jack stand?
That's what I thought you were making.
Man.
I asked you, but.
Oh, that's a nice one too.
Too many people were yakking.
I answered you. I must have just been muted. My bad.
Yeah, no problem.
When you get done with that, can I get the file?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming and everybody in the chat. Had a good time.
All right.
You know, we got John working as magic.
We got John all worked up for the night.
Yeah.
Well, you got your good times going, okay? So you're happy now, okay?
I might do it earlier tomorrow.
Right.
6.
I don't know. I might be asleep by then.
All right. Night, guys. See you later, eh? Take care.
All right.
Take care.
Later, guys.
Take care of yourself, Steve. Take care of yourself, Mig.
See ya.
Dino.
Check your
Later.
All right, bro. Check your email, John. No,
I got it.
Let me know in them pics, man. Did you see them? So.
Okay.
Okay. Later, guys.